there are quite a lot of people. This is a very large city that was literally carved out of a mountain. Like, they carved the mountain down into the shape of the city. Uh, upon meeting Duke Alder Maxwell, he recognized some of you, two of you in particular, Shandrix and Minka. He also recognized the swords that Ko, Shandrix, and Minka carry. After some persuading, the Lord offered to allow you guys to go and speak with his forge masters to get some sheaths for the sword and have the stone sword examined, and a dragon skull be made into a sword. Upon which you found out that the forge master was an Oni who worked with his two sisters, one of which who wasn't there. None of them gave you their names and just said, refer to us as the forge master. You guys showed him the weapons and the skull. He recognized them and was willing to work with the party as you piqued his interest. Minka gave him the Chimera's head to make it into a great axe. Meanwhile, Shandrix and Co. left their swords to get sheaths made. You guys went out, and on a favor to Minka's family, the Caldovas, to pay a debt, he gave you all some fancy jewelry and a bit of fancy clothes and a bit of basic jewelry. And which you guys went up to have a lovely dinner date with the Duke and his son, where the son took Basil to go get dressed up with a few pieces of ceremonial armor, so he looked all nice and shiny. The gecko is very confused. I call him Gecko, but that's a force of habit. Basil is very overwhelmed right now, but fits Minka's description of a well-dressed holy weapon. At which point, you guys are here, and the Duke, after a bit of dining with you, has stopped and given you his task that he needs help with. He wants the party to deal with the Order of the Bloodless Silver. And that is where we pick up. You guys are sitting here at dinner with him, and the Duke is there. The son is still eating, drinking casually, having a good time, as if this request was like asking someone to pour him another drink. Like, he knew this was coming. Basil is being Basil, slightly confused, and just like, okay, sure, people dealt with, oh, this tastes good.
Out of the way, dude.
So he just wants to did he explain why, or I believe he did.
He gave
didn't
a
he?
very small explanation that these people have been hounding his citizens and causing a few problems. They have brought harm to his people, and he wants them removed.
Honestly, Kiwi be like, well, I don't mind getting rid of them.
So, are they doing racketeering, or what are they doing?
They are going building by building and causing a bit of a disturbance. Sometime they're investigating. They're vampire hunters and werewolf hunters. They believe that we are harboring such monsters, and in their investigation, they have sought fit to drag some of my citizens onto the streets for open interrogation, some of which have been put to the gallows and hung. Some have been taken away privately and have yet to be seen again. We believe they are being tortured for information.
Wait, they're taking your people and just hanging them?
If they believe there is evidence to show that they are protecting or hiding such a monster, they are put to the rope. Or one of their men's swords. It is not common, but it has happened more than once. And even once is too much for me, but it is disheartening and infuriating.
Most definitely. I can understand that all too well.
Well, I cannot legally ask you to eradicate them. I can ask you to deal with them.
They will be dealt with.
Are there any questions you wish to ask that I might be able to help with?
Do you have a general knowledge of what their strength is? What are their capabilities?
They all seem to be skilled warriors. A few practitioners of magic and healing helps them find the undead and the monstrous. I don't know their specific capabilities because I've never fought them in open combat.
Yeah.
Nor have I requested someone to do such. The guards have interacted with them a bit, but I do believe that they are strong enough to overwhelm my city guard, aside from a few select individuals, one of which being my son.
Yeah.
Let's
Well, you okay? Are you okay, Oko? You need
I'm
tissue?
fine.
too much pepper on the steak, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, happens to me all the time. So,
Like to be requesting of stronger spice.
Stronger. All right. Bring in the spice bottles. We have some from Malkavia. They are probably some of the strongest you'll get. Sure.
You're in need of something spicy, Minka?
Minka could have you later, but for now.
That's not what I meant, Minka.
Oh boy.
Kiwi looks at the dude with a grin, is like, you look pretty spicy.
Oh.
There's a noticeable grin as he's just like, all right, not the time, but noted and appreciated. There's
Minka goes,
just a cheeky little.
Ah, you are having of a point as she looks at the sun.
And now Shandrix just leans forward on the table, just kind of rubbing his forehead with a smile on his face.
The son sits up, looks over to Minka, gives a kind of like a curious chuckle as he seems to like read her intent, looks over to his father. See that, old man? This one has an eye for quality. I'm sorry, miss. I don't. If you're looking to him, Prime's over here.
I don't know. I think he's pretty prime, in my opinion. Looks at Duke.
I wouldn't
With a
be
grin.
so sure about that. I'm pretty sure he could beat you in a race.
This isn't a contest of speed. This is a quality of man. And he's like, yes, where you will age like cheese, I age like fine wine.
Shandrix just rubs his head.
Also, Ko, your comment does not go unnoticed.
I'm aware. I worded it for a very. I worded it specifically for a reason.
Did the Duke hear my comment, or was...
Yes, he did, which is why he responded with the fact that he ages like fine wine, where his son will age like cheese.
Oh, what was that country he mentioned?
It is Malkavian spices. They are not a country, but as nobility, both you and Shandrix would know.
Is that a family name, not a...
It is a group, not necessarily a family. It's like a winery, but they work in exotic vegetables and spices. They're a very
Spiced
rich
wine?
They don't do spiced wine.
Damn.
They work in spices themselves, which they sell to wineries.
Who would be a high dollar spiced wine?
High dollar. Ooh, roll a history check, Minka, for wine knowledge.
Basically, where is Minka from? Let's see. Right. My sheet. This one. I'm getting used to opera stuff. Do I
Fair.
get
Roll the
advantage
game.
since it's noble stuff?
You get to roll because it is noble stuff.
Noble stuff.
History?
History.
Booze knowledge, booze knowledge, booze knowledge.
Whose knowledge?
Booze knowledge.
Booze and knowledge.
It is. There is not an individual winery, but there is the Judalian Market, which is a coalition of individual wineries that have sort of banded together to make only fine and exotic wine, where they specifically import ingredients from out of country. They do not work with in-country ingredients. You will never find something native to this land in their wine.
How do I spell it real quick? I want to write this down.
Sure. Judalian Market. Oh, ignore the Y. I hit T and Y at the same time.
Marchetti. Ah, nice.
Marchetti.
It's friends.
Marchetti.
Two L's, that is two L's.
Tara, just to let you know, I may end up having to go eat dinner soon.
I know. You had told me beforehand. I'm aware. And I know
Okay.
that you hadn't left yet, so.
Yeah. It's getting
When you do, then
close.
we'll ask you on a date after you leave. Don't worry.
Okay,
I'm
I have
kidding.
my response to this whole age conversation. Mink age like Judalian dragon's tongue wine.
The Duke looks over, almost impressed at your knowledge of wine. The son. Then you'll appreciate this, and pulls out of his satchel a bottle of Judalian dragon wine.
Where'd you get that? Do you just carry that around?
I
Minka
brought a
will lean
bag of
over.
drinks to the dinner table.
Minka will, like, lean her tits over the table and be like, dragon's tongue or dragon's foot?
Dragon's heart.
Coper just at the
Ooh.
mention
A
of
noticeable
wine.
coo in her voice.
If we're going to work together, a drink together. And he pours everyone a glass of Dragon's Heart wine.
How happily begins to sip on it. She loves wine.
It is definitely got
I'll be
some
back.
burn and fruity flavor to it. It is a very strong, fine wine, but it goes down smooth.
And I can definitely tell it's better than the stuff I was getting at the inn in the other city.
No comparison. It's
Nothing
Judalian wine. Even their worst
Yeah.
bottles puts this to shame. Shendrix.
Exquisite.
Shendrix.
Hmm?
This is not the first time you've had this drink. It's been a while, but this is nostalgic.
I do love this taste.
But you've had it before.
A while ago, but it's a long time ago.
It's hard to get your hands on a bottle.
It's a long story.
Something we can discuss later. Right now, I believe my father has more business with you all, and I just wanted to lighten the mood as it seemed to be getting a little serious. I'm sure there'll be time for that later.
Yeah, definitely.
So, he pours his own glass last and then starts sipping from it while letting you all continue your conversation. This Kiwi seems enamored by the wine.
I think I'm gonna keep the big Minka up until we're not in a social situation.
The Mega Minka.
I'm so
I
pretty.
love the.
I'm
I
so
love
pretty.
the
I need
eyework
to see
on
my
it.
face.
I
I
love
love
the
the
art.
eyework on it. Yeah, I have tomorrow's stream up on the side. I love the eyes. Kitty
While
Joe.
we are of the taking quick moment, Minka will grab a coke.
Save that for private. Oh wait, drink. Okay, I'm gonna grab a water or something. Probably about a cup of juice. Let's get a drink real quick. It's early and
I'm gonna make like a stinger that's just like.
And then you guys can interrogate me.
You know the Late Late Show stingers, like the mail time and everything. I gotta get that for this. It's Coke time, Coke time. Gonna get high with Coke time. I mean, drunk. Wait. Anyway, good luck fasting for Ramadan. I don't know what you're not allowed to have, but good luck.
Hmm.
I think I'm
Booze is probably in that list, unfortunately. Have a weed. I'm gonna grab the soda.
I need something sweet to drink, so I'm just gonna grab this OJ.
Minka is being of an unfortunate situation where I'm living with a nicotine smoker. Very unfortunate. Ruined the entire house.
It's nothing like fine Judalian wine, and by Judalian wine I mean Sunny D.
Can't believe it was Sunny D all along.
It definitely burns and goes down.
I mean, hey, I imagine Sunny D would be an amazing thing to people in this time period.
Oh, absolutely.
Like an alcoholic Sunny D, you would fucking destroy a kingdom with that.
Wait till they get root beer floats.
Alcoholic root beer.
No, just root beer floats. Ice cream root beer.
No, the alcoholic root beer would not work. It would taste so bad.
I know, but not if the ice cream's the alcoholic part.
Give these bitches a Red Bull or a 5-hour energy.
What, you mean like a
You could end
fucking
war.
Bailey's ice cream?
Yeah, like
No, a Basil's ice cream.
Basil's ice cream. That's what it's called in campaign.
He's gonna start this Irish winery called Basil's.
Like, I'm gonna retire from being a holy weapon. I thought I'd open a winery and maybe an ice cream factory. Yeah.
You could call it simply Basil's.
Oh,
What about
Holy-
Jim's Delights?
holy weapon. Minka should let you know, where Minka is from, we have really strong new steel technology. It is used to make really strong booze.
To make a really strong what?
Booze.
Steel.
S-T-I-L-L.
S-T-I-L. Oh.
Steel.
He's
You know,
just like
stills that you
he's
brew
just-
in.
trying to. He knows nothing of brewing.
We don't even use brass. We have gold alembics. It's amazing. Very
Maybe
nice.
brewing is not for me. I don't seem to know enough about it. Anyway, I'm sorry for interrupting the conversation. I had some of this ice cream, and I thought I could make my own. And the wine's really nice. I've never had it before. Congratulations, you guys just got to see Basil's first drink of wine. Let's see how he handles it. Because this is.
I didn't realize what we were doing was canon.
Why
and
not?
That's how Basil
Why
died.
not? That's how
Um,
Basil leaves the party. He's retiring.
That's how Basil died.
Because we ain't
the
letting him
secret
die.
truth. Her family are just a bunch of rum makers.
Basil has almost no effect from the alcohol. He's talking, not even flush. As he finishes his wine, he's like, "Oh, that tasted pretty good." Right. So, you guys were talking about something. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Do you know approximately where they're staying?
No, I have no. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Yes, we actually had, when they came in, they had made certain. What's the word?
Arrangements?
Preemptive arrangements. They had requisitioned a building,
Oh.
and they've essentially made it their headquarters, like a guild hall or a mercenary base of sorts. Disconnected from other buildings, so.
Okay.
God's
Yeah.
Minka's lips are so shiny. Minka will look up from her plate.
Minka, make a perception check.
Perception.
Hard to tell if anyone's paying attention to you or the conversation, but you catch glimpses of Samuel looking over and then looking away.
Minka will pucker her lips at him, like teasing little smooches.
Meanwhile, Basil is just going from completely fine from alcohol to red from watching what's going on because he's just like, oh god. Basil, the poor boy.
Minka will wear her best rings tonight.
Don't make Basil have to watch from the ring while you smash the Duke's son. Oh god.
It's fine. Basil will be buried in his hair.
Oh, it's
Or
like
her
a
cleavage,
forest in here.
or her cleavage, whichever happens first.
Anyway. Oh no!
Terrible thoughts, terrible thoughts.
Oh no!
Rings are such a useful thing, right?
Oh,
Places
no.
you can put them.
Moving on! Does anyone... Minka's chat accurate?
You think it could be a size 10 ring? Maybe 12.
Oh no.
Looking at the Duke's son, you're right, 13 is probably what we need.
I mean, my ring is magical, so, you know, it changes sizes to fit the wearer. Why? He says with a completely innocent expression.
Minka having chaotic thoughts.
Basil being innocent good.
Minka doing what her image is doing, just curling her tentacle around her finger. Smiling at the Duke's son.
So, did you have any further questions? Cheeky comments? Insinuations? Looking
Minka
past
will-
Minka to Ko.
Prop herself up properly.
I know it wasn't a court wizard that threw those cards out.
Oh, make a perception check.
I know it wasn't the court wizard who silenced me.
What the fuck, Ko? You can't keep doing this!
20!
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Perception is her skill. Let her have this one thing.
Oh my god damn!
You say that tomorrow, but I don't have I don't have it's
You have
not
a plus
checked and
4
it
in your
doesn't have
perception.
expertise. Yes, without me being proficient or having expertise in it.
Oh,
You get the
boy.
whisper. I sent you the DM. Fucking.
Oh,
Can't
boy.
believe you saw him sneak over and slap Kiwi's ass in 0.0003 seconds.
Oh, you can't be doing this every time I have the Duke do anything. It's not fair. But
It
you
is fair.
notice that.
It's every time I'm not paying attention, the Duke does something.
It's every time 90% of you aren't paying attention, the Duke does something. Except for that motherfucker right there! The fuck, Ko? Why are you like this?
Minka will innocently flutter her eyelashes.
I see all with my one eye.
Minka, roll performance. Roll flirt. I think I actually gave you that skill.
Winkna, you mean?
Yes, roll Winkna.
Winka. Winkna is the other one.
Oh, right. Winka's the one we don't talk about. Roll Winka. You flutter, and there's an awkward tension that seems to distract everyone very frustratingly to you.
Minka sat next to the Samuel, right?
I
I don't remember our
yes.
seating.
I believe Minka is sat next to Samuel.
Oh yeah, we're at like the middle of the table. That's right.
Yes. So it is Kiwi on the Duke's right, Samuel on the Duke's left, then Minka, then Basil, because it was, I believe, then Ko and Shandrix, or Shandrix and Ko. I don't remember who's at the
I'm
end.
sitting next to Kiwi.
Then you would be having Shandrix would be on the far side.
Yep.
So. So, Ko, what do you... Conversation is to you?
How do GM type? I don't remember.
/ W space
W.
Dungeon Master. It should have a draw or expanded menu where you can just click on it.
Yeah.
I don't mean anything. It's just... It's something I saw. I'm not gonna lie about it.
Well, I don't know what you saw, but do you have any questions? About the
Is the vampire that they're looking for you?
What?
Minka, roll sleight of hand.
Wait, what did you just say, Kyle?
Hold on, because something is happening.
Maybe for once my proficiencies will actually...
Alright, many people notice. Some don't, due to distractions. It seems like Samuel definitely noticed. Ko does not notice, because Ko is staring down the Duke.
Oh.
And Basil notices, though, because he doesn't catch the intensity in the air. However, I need everyone at the table to roll a wisdom save.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Fail.
Fuck yeah!
Holy shit.
We haven't gotten our swords back yet, have we?
Nope.
So I won't have the D4. Okay.
Fail.
Did we set our weapons down?
The swords were delivered to the Onis so they could make sheaths.
Oh, right,
to hide them.
Theirs. Right.
Minka, I don't believe you brought your stone sword to dinner, but no, you left yours with the Oni so they could investigate it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Your axe is something you can just materialize at will.
Yeah.
Basil?
Minka would like to play the blues on her axe.
Okay.
No.
Shred that axe.
We need Kiwi to roll. I'll roll for Kiwi for now. But I will change my name to Kiwi so it is better luck for her. And we can differentiate her from Basil's. Alright!
Feels wrong.
Minka, you are the only one to succeed! So, Minka, you watch as suddenly Shandrix, Ko, Basil, and Kiwi stop moving. Ko, as you finish your statement, Shandrix, you go to look at Ko, and then you just freeze. And something is restraining your bodies.
Minka would like more wine.
Samuel staring at Ko, now very, almost, not openly threatening, but with... Ko, roll insight.
Insight. Okay. Something I'm good at.
There is an expression on Samuel's face of extreme seriousness, of a, you are treading a very dangerous line. Be careful with what you say next. And then he pours Minka another bottle, or another glass of wine. The Duke... Now, I don't know where you got an idea like that, but as someone who appears to be new to noble society and courts, a word of advice. Be very careful what you ask nobility of, to their faces, in their own homes. He holds up his hand, and whatever magic was restraining you all fades.
What the?
You all can move again, and Basil, sitting there, trying to aggressively put a piece of steak in his mouth, he's like...
Oh no, he's gonna stab the back of his throat.
He's gonna stab the back of his throat as he just... You guys see the chair fall back as he suddenly punches himself in the face with a steak.
And that's how Basil
1d4
died.
Fork damage.
Basil takes 4 points of piercing damage
No!
as he
has more health than 4 damage. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
he just impacts and crashes
fine.
into the ground.
Doesn't mean it don't hurt.
All of a sudden, all of that strength just almost launches himself out of the chair. But you all can move again. As Basil is coughing up a fork and
Yes,
climbing
I
back to his
do.
seat. Sorry, don't know what happened. Couldn't get a bite.
I assume that Minka can pretty easily reason what happened if I can.
I will say that everyone froze, and you did not see a spell cast.
Mm-hmm.
What just happened?
Minka peeking from her behind the secret little DM screen she carries everywhere. No.
Well,
He cast
no,
settle
no,
spell.
everybody's talk at once. What happened?
Roll persuasion, Chandrix. I almost thought it was a nat 20 because I saw the insight, and then
Can I
I
do a
think
what the
our-
fuck is this check?
an insight check?
Yeah. Sure.
Absolutely.
Watch,
then I'll
I'm
answer
gonna fail it, and then I'm gonna succeed on a
Chandrix.
romance check. Insight. Oh. +1. Fuck my wisdom. Oh, fuck my wisdom.
Okay, Minka.
Two
Looking
19s
from
in a row, no big
Ko.
deal.
Looking from Ko to the Duke to Chandrix to Basil to Samuel, nice, to Kiwi, nice, back to Ko. Ko is speaking with a reserved confidence. Samuel seems tense, but trying to do his best as a noble to essentially play off some of the tension and act like everything's fine, but he is ready to act in a moment's notice. The Duke is extremely indifferent, but you can hear the undertone of watch what you're saying.
I like to imagine it's like a spaghetti western where it zooms in on each of their faces over and over again, doing the sound effects. The burn, burn.
Just done. It's like the fucking YouTube TikTok things where it's like done, 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 to flash to each of them with the.
It's the rock dun dun.
There is an underlying tension between Ko and the Duke right now.
I was gonna take another sip of the wine and go, my apologies. I just wanted answers. If they're not, if this is not the place or the time, I can wait. I'm not in a rush, and I'm not going to judge.
I realize this is kind of a good thing.
Wait,
Minka wasn't affected.
So I just heard you correctly. looking at Ko.
Oh. Sorry, my wife started vacuuming the rug outside and scared the shit out of me.
Hmm.
You were saying, Shandrix?
Chandru was just like, so I heard you correctly. Looks at Ko.
I did indeed say what I said.
No, we had such a wonderful first impression that I was really hoping this was going to be a fruitful cooperation. However, I'm starting to reconsider on account of how secrecy is important in this matter, and I thought that was understood from the beginning.
Wait a minute.
I have no plans on sharing. I
You
just
just blurted that out of the table at a location with which we don't know if we are being observed. But I will answer your question since you've already shouted out. And he takes off the ruby pendant he wears, at which point his skin begins to go pale. His eyes gleam a blood-like red, and his teeth extend into fangs. I am
Oh
in
boy.
fact a vampire. Is that a problem?
no.
Then did you feel the need to shout out my condition to a bunch of people I have only met today, that you have managed to piece together?
And again, my apologies. But it is somewhat relevant. If they somehow figure it out, we have to protect you. But they're not going
I
to find it
do
out from
not
me.
require your protection. I am hiring you to protect my people.
And that will be done.
So,
Do I have Minka be a little shit? Give me a second.
Chandru's just very calmly states,
Evens are odd for chaos. Rook.
Odd. Always odd. Yes, Stark.
Chandru's just
All right,
very
she'll
calmly
behave.
states, so, whom these people are hunting,
More than likely is me.
no, it's
Unless there is another vampire I am unaware of in the city. However, considering the city is my dominion, not likely.
I
Good to
have
know.
one question. They've been terrorizing your people. Have they harmed any children?
I am unaware. I know there are many things they have done that are outside my knowledge, which is why I brought you all in, because what we do know is they have hung and they have executed my people under the pretense of harboring a vampire.
Taking people before their time is infuriating. I
No.
hate people that do that.
Is there any peaceful resolution to this matter?
Getting them to leave forever.
Which I doubt they will do.
And if I were to just tell them to be dismissed from the city while they're under an authority from the king to do such actions, would only arise suspicion and call them to bring out the rest of their order and sweep the streets, so to speak, so I cannot act openly.
Indeed.
Otherwise, I would have done so by now. But they have presented a sealed and signed document from the king that allows them to preside within my walls. However, I am not happy with their presence. I would like them removed and my people avenged. I see them as vermin and a blight. However, I cannot just... It's a complicated situation that needed an outside hand.
You can't act, and we can't say that we're affiliated with you if we get caught.
Exactly. Now, if they are the aggressors first, that's one thing. By the way, okay, update, Kiwi. You guys have been given extremely fine wine.
Yay!
You guys have had a delightful dinner.
Yay!
You were paralyzed
Why?
because Ko asked the Duke to his face if he was a vampire.
But
And
Minka
then,
was fine.
and then a spell was cast on all of you. Minka was the only one to resist. The Duke took off a ruby pendant and revealed himself to be a vampire.
So yes, he is indeed spicy.
He has said that the king has given the Order of Bloodless Silver permission to investigate within his walls, so he cannot just kick them out. He cannot openly act against them without arousing suspicion, causing them to call in the rest of their order to sweep the streets, but they have hung his people, they have executed his people, and they have done far more than he is aware of, because he knows there's more that he hasn't heard of, but he doesn't know what it is. That's why he brought you guys in as a third party. He has made it very clear that he is deeply upset with Ko over revealing his nature in the middle of a table the first day he met you guys. However, he's willing to look past it if you guys are willing to work with him. That's how desperate he is. Because he wants these people gone, and if he could, he would just kill them. But he can't. He's got his hands tied, and he needs help.
Does this mean I can't be with the Duke no more?
If you want to be with the
No.
Duke,
Is
even if
Swans
you
the
If you
Duke,
like
not you?
vampires.
I mean, I like vampires, but is this gonna just keep me?
No, you're fine. You didn't do the offense.
He's upset at Ko.
He is specifically upset with me, which I'm
Oh, yeah.
perfectly fine with.
You will also all see Minka gesturing like she's talking to Samuel without saying anything.
So, we cannot kill them. Is that how I'm supposed to take it?
No, you absolutely can. But the city guard will not aid you.
Writing this down.
They will be conveniently away at best. Some of them have been bought off, so that should these people perform such atrocities,
They look the
they
other
will look
way.
the other. Basically, the city guard will not aid you, and if they attack you, they will look the other way.
Am I still paralyzed?
No, the paralysis was dropped almost immediately as the Duke held up his hand and the magic faded, but it was very apparent he was not the one to cast the spell. It's just,
So it's very apparent.
yeah, he was not the one that cast the spell. Someone in this room is watching you guys, and you guys did not notice them on your entry. There is security in here. Because neither him nor Samuel had cast that spell.
So
He is asking you to deal with the order, and if you guys should come to blows, his guards will look the other way, but if they attack you, he is not sure if the guards will help. Because some of them do work with the order.
okay,
So
Duke's
Well.
not gonna ask me out on a date now.
he didn't ask yet, but it is business time.
Business. Why you be in my way?
Well, as tight as everything
How could my
is,
job get in the way of my love?
Yes.
well, as tight as everything is, at least we have a good dinner.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you seem to be you seem to be an amazing lord who cares for his people very much. And these guys are just I don't have a good word to describe them.
Zealots.
Scoundrels.
Yes.
barbarians.
I was thinking
No,
of
that's
more
me.
Not in that
Oh, wait.
sense.
I'm more thinking of something probably not able to be said at the dinner table because that would be rude.
Samuel just chimes in. You mean rat bastards?
Yes!
Motherfuckers? Dipshits?
Yes. Yes. And yes.
The Duke
My.
raises an eye. Samuel just shrugs. I hang out with the guards a lot. Language is
Cedric-
not something we are pretty about.
Cedric just smirks. Why? What civilized company we have? As he takes another sip of wine.
At least I'm honest.
Okay.
Well,
That's one of your finer traits.
Thank you.
honestly, I really don't care if you're a vampire or not. It just means you age as well as I do.
It's
And
true.
Minka.
We do not know the lifespan of a slimeling. No one's ever found one to die of old age. And he picks up the pendant and clips it back on. And as soon as he does, his red eyes revert back to the color you had seen earlier. His skin becomes warm and colorful again, no longer the dreadful pale. And the
Is he, like,
fangs
wrinkled
revert
up?
normal.
Like
No,
Nosferatu
he's
style?
not wrinkled. He just
Okay.
was pale, bloody eyes and fangs.
Minka, you're like, I'm gonna diagnose what breed he is.
Color returns to his body as the pendant seems to hide his vampiric nature.
So Minka's gonna lean on Samuel. Minka's happy.
Honestly, even if you are a vampire, as long as you're not a threat to anyone and you cherish your people as much as you appear to do, I'm fine with it.
It does kind of upset me where they just kind of just discriminate against vampires and werewolves without really like thinking of any gray areas.
In their defense, and this is the only time I will ever say this, Samuel immediately rolls his eyes. Here we go again. The people that they hunt, in general, have not exactly given us the best reputation. Very few are willing to have a conversation. So,
Yeah.
And again,
Well-
I apologize for just blurting it out, but I had to know.
I've waited. There was a time and a place. As my
I
friend
trust Corrivan.
Elmer Oak once said, there's a time and a place for everything, but not now. Any of you old Pokemon fans? Fuck you.
Wait, what? Say again?
He said, as one of my friends, my old friends, Elmer Oak once said, there's a
Oh my
time and a
God.
place for everything, but not now.
Oh boy.
Damn, can't wait. Can't believe he's the cousin of Edward Oak.
Shut the
I think
fuck
that's his.
up.
I think that's his first. No, Samuel Oak.
Yep.
Samson
think
is
Sam-
his cousin.
Where do you think Samuel Alderwell got his name?
Minka will just sort of. Did you also know Samson Oak?
No, he's mentioned his cousins, but we haven't had the pleasure of introducing ourselves.
He's got very nice hair.
I believe it.
Much better than Samuel Oak. There we go, I've canonized it.
God damn. You were not canonizing Pokemon in this D&D game. Fuck off.
It's okay, they're Beastmasters. It's like the it's like the Dark Souls explanation for their
Out,
lore.
out. I don't care how right you are. Get out.
You know I'm right.
Also, Ko had asked if the Order of the Bloodless Silver had ever harmed children. The Duke does not know. However, I am... first of all, Minka. Samuel just looks down and gives you a knowing wink. Do with that what you will. You know what you're talking about. And while that's happening...
Yeah, Minka
Duke.
swoon.
The Duke I'm sorry things got so tense, but when anyone learns about my nature, it is usually a threat assessment. As my court wizards protect me. And as I'm sure you noticed, you are not alone in this room. I will not point them out, nor tell you how many, but my
No,
court
as you are
mages
here.
and a few trusted protectors are here.
Understandable.
Making sure you weren't a part of the order to try and assassinate me when I reached out.
No, it's perfectly fine.
It wouldn't have been the first time they've tried. Not
Minka
me
does not
specifically, but-
remember registering with any groups that have assassinations on you.
I'm not registered to any group at all.
That brings up many questions, Miss Caldova. However,
Minka has many adventuring parties she's been with.
right.
Most of them not a big deal. Though.
Someone other than us, Minka?
Are
My
you cheating on
goodness.
us, Minka?
Don't worry, it was before you. Minka, sorry. Minka is not an exploration virgin.
So, I request that you all investigate and handle this matter as privately as possible, but if things get loud, and I will understand. When this is all over, we'll have a form of payment based on the level of threat that was proposed. I wish to reward you, but if it's more than we thought, I may request more help. And, Mr. Usiro, I will do what I can to aid your family. I'm so sorry to hear about the troubling times.
Trouble?
Have you not heard? They're having a family's financial crisis. He looks at you with deep concern if you have not, understanding. Oh my god.
Wait, who?
This is to Shendrix.
Yeah.
I have not heard anything.
Wait, what is the name of this group that he's talking about, though?
Usiro? I believe I'm
Usiro?
pronouncing it right?
Yeah, Usiro, that's my last name.
Usiro, it's Shendrix's last name.
Is it on his thing, though? No.
Yes.
Usiro.
Minka, you can roll a history check. You know a lot about wine. Let's see how much you know about them.
Out of character.
I
There's
know
a
that they
puppy.
whine a lot.
That sounds like a puppy that's behind me. He's crying because everybody's practicing throwing with a softball outside.
And he wants to go out and play.
History?
He do.
History, yes. You don't know anything about his family. You were far too
I know that they're
enamored
broke
with-
as shit.
They're having difficulties, and the Duke offered to help as he wants to aid you in your time of trouble. However, is looking very concerned at the fact that you don't know. And not concerned like, what is this guy doing that he doesn't know, but more of a, oh god, how bad is it that they're hiding it from him?
I haven't
God
heard
is her
anything
hand.
about any troubles.
Then
Who is Usiro?
It is something that we can discuss, and I would like to offer a helping hand if you would be able to aid me in this.
Definitely.
Of course. You know that.
Your
If
court
you-
wizards are watching at all times when you're in your meeting chamber, right?
Oh, yes. Usually one of them is standing next to me. The rest stay hidden.
So it's fair enough to say that one of your court mages would be able to tell us exactly what we'd be going against and if there's any spellcasters to a degree, right?
We are aware that some of them, as I've said earlier, are practitioners of the arcane, as well as they brought some of their priests. The Bloodless Light is the... If you ever hear that title, that is one of their priests.
Noted.
Dexter,
They are...
I am not here to take you outside. Lay down somewhere.
majority warriors, but they do have practitioners. We don't know their numbers.
Well, we'll be fighting in silence then.
Wait, Bloodless Light?
The Bloodless Light
Is this a
is
subset?
it's a subset of divine and arcane practitioners. It's
Within
the
the silver?
spellcasters of the order, yes.
Yeah.
Chandrick seems distracted.
I'll need the night to prepare things, but I'll be able to deal with those of that ilk rather well come morning.
I can't wait to commission your wife to draw Minka barely fitting into that dress, by the way, Rook.
Oh my god. She just leans forward slightly. Oops, everything's spilling out. Fucking hell.
I'm just gonna give Val the prompt 2 sizes too small.
Jesus Christ. So, if you all have a place to stay, I recommend you get some rest, as your investigation will begin in the morning.
I
Preferably,
believe you had offered us rooms.
I was going to offer rooms at an inn I trust to spot you for the first week, as you are here working for me. As
Yeah,
at least temporary mode to let you get settled.
Of course.
You might find it ironic. Samuel, can you escort them there? I have some things to collect. It has been, I would say, wonderful. It's been pleasant to speak with you all this evening.
We're gonna go rest, right?
Likewise.
Yes, the expectation is to take a rest.
Let's see.
Chandrick does
cast it
seem
with
to
my spell
snap
slot.
out.
Hold on. What are Minka, then Chandrix? Yes,
In
Minka?
here? It is not listed. Oh, there it is. Minka wanna see what's going on in his head.
In the Duke's head?
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't the right thing.
I'm assuming you are casting Detect Thoughts.
Yes.
Alright.
I'll just
You
click on it.
as you go to cast Detect Thoughts, you find yourself unable to focus on the Duke.
So I'm not even able to attempt casting. Okay.
No, the spell is up because while it's up, it works like a radar. And I can let
no,
you know
because she
now.
has it through her telepathy.
Yeah, it lets you cast once a day Detect Thoughts. One of Detect Thoughts' things is if you don't focus on someone, you know the location of any creature that has an intelligence higher than 3 within 30 feet of you. And then you can focus in on one of them and read their minds. You are unable to read the mind of the Duke. You can't even focus on him. However, you detect 8 other people nearby that are not anyone sitting at the table.
Oh, wait, was that not the one from my ability? Oh, I can cast Detect Thoughts.
Telepathic gives you the spell once a day, Detect Thoughts.
Okay.
Detect Thoughts lets you focus in on a creature and read their mind, or you can detect the thoughts of any creature within. It's like a radar of minds that you can then focus in on. Everyone forgets that it also lets you know where sentient creatures are.
Well, shit.
So, yeah, that's a very important aspect of the spell that people always forget is there.
Minka gonna aim for the strongest one that second level can penetrate.
Well, there is only the level of the spell. It doesn't increase in power.
If you have spell slots of second level or higher, you can cast the spell with them.
Yeah, no, you can. Like, the higher level spell slots don't add extra effect. It just allows you to use it again. Detect Thoughts is the only mind reading spell. It's just that there is something that is preventing you from targeting the Duke's mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he is not on your radar. Your divination spell cannot even locate him.
Mm-hmm.
Dexter.
Yeah,
Minka, I would like you to roll an Arcana.
aim for the biggest one she can get. Yeah. Arcana.
Lay
Oh
down.
my.
Lay down.
I need more intelligence and wisdom. Standard Arcana check.
Standard Arcana check. That's 0 though. Where's the Duke's mind? He's sitting right there.
Well, I'm not trying to aim for the Duke's mind.
No, that was your original target.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, can't find him. Looking around. You sense your party's minds, Samuel's mind, and then 8 other minds.
Mm-hmm.
You can pick one. It's not like they vary in size, it's just there are 8 other creatures here besides the people sitting at the table.
Kiwi's thinking that the Duke is hot.
She doesn't know until she picks someone.
Okay, so none of them are trying to, like... Or none of them are, like, foggy or anything.
No. The only one that's just not there is the Duke.
Yeah, okay.
And you are not sure why. He should
Minka
be
will
there.
sort of glance in the direction of some of them, and we'll just aim for the first one that isn't visible.
Okay. Aiming for the first one that isn't visible as your tentacles begin to just pulse a little bit with some archaic lights as you invoke your telepathic nature. You hear the thoughts. Just, what is she doing? What's going on here? Are these people safe? Is this... Looks to the... You can tell he's looking to the Duke for direction. He's like, alright, no? No, alright, everything's fine. That one can use magic, and she wasn't held. What the fuck is up with her? Wait a minute. What the fuck? Whoa. I need to talk to the Duke. There's something... I don't like those faces. I don't like those faces at all.
Minka's going to act like everything is normal while she's probing deeper.
You're gonna try and probe deeper?
Yeah.
Alright, he's got to make a wisdom save. Is she... No. Natural 15, he resists.
Damn.
And the spell is broken.
Yep.
But you knew that in that moment when you tried to probe deeper, you knew that he immediately caught on what you were doing.
Mm-hmm. I remember how the spell works.
Yep. But also you could hear him panicking in his head. Oh shit.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Oh yeah, and I can still continue to just hear his regular thoughts.
No, your spell is not active anymore.
Oh, it was forcibly deactivated?
Someone has deactivated your spell.
Okay. She's going to look directly in that direction.
Alright, you look over in that direction.
With
The
a
Duke
menacing
raises an
eyes.
Roll intimidation.
Minka being stupid.
Oh no.
No response that you can tell. You don't see anything. There's just no response.
I love that every time Minka tries to be stupid, it fails. Except for when she kills herself.
And then you just
Minka,
feel this slight tap on your shoulder. Minka, is everything all right?
Minka will just sort of point in that direction. He is making fun of Minka. With a pout.
Samuel just looks over.
With a...
Come on.
With a
Jonathan.
pout.
Roll. I was gonna say roll deception.
I'm fluttering my eyelid.
Yeah. So you've gotten flirting through. Roll deception.
Alright. Does that mean he has disadvantage on his save?
No, you have to roll deception.
Damn.
Damn. Oh, this is the one charisma skill
That
you...
one.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
You're like, he was making fun of Minka. He looks down. Jonathan, what? Wait, how'd you know he was there?
Wait a minute.
And he immediately gets suspicious of you.
Hmm.
He's like, how did you know? Not like seriously suspicious, but more of a, how the fuck did you know he was there?
Hmm.
He will hear in his mind. The same way Minka can talk to you.
That's... This is... back in your mind. That's... I can't do anything like that. Because at this moment, Minka realizes he is not like her. He has something else going on.
Oh no, I realize. I already put in my notes. Probably the sun too. Minka will just give her mental response of, oh yes, Minka is not a vampire.
I mean, neither am I.
Minka just, oh my gosh face.
Just...
And she's just like full splayed fingers just tapping aggressively on his chest. Oh, you're not a vampire! In front of everyone.
No, I am not. That's only my father.
Oh, fuck, Shan! Hi, 13 people that want to see me be... Welcome to Thirst D&D. In this campaign, we thirst over all of the NPCs until we win.
Oh my god. Leave my NPCs alone!
No! No, we will not. Especially me.
Minka is of the thinking it is very good to be seeing of all of you.
That poor sheep getting bullied by fucking Kovu is gonna be the same shit as this Duke's son getting bullied by Minka.
I'm bully.
So, the Duke's son just, no, I'm not a vampire. That's just my father.
Minka's
gonna
gonna lean on.
tapping his torso.
Minka gonna like put her head on his shoulder. Just, can I do sound? Fuck it. I'm going to cheat the way that it works and say that I can prop music into his head.
If Minka thinks of music, she can telepathically communicate music. That's what I'm gonna say.
Put Minka's head on your shoulder.
Performance and then Chandrix. While that's happening over there, we'll get to that as soon as Minka rolls performance.
Yep.
Much better
Why
than
are
the three
all my
times better.
seduction checks the good ones?
Because Roll20 knows you want to be horny on main.
His horns are tentacles! Chandrix, what did you want to do? Help me recover mentally from Minka.
Shandrick seems like he's snapping out of something for a second as he just kind of looks towards the Duke. Thank you for your company. I have something to think about.
Of course.
Oh,
I wish you all a good night, and,
thank you.
be
Likewise.
safe.
Seems like
Welcome
we
back,
should
Kiwi.
say
Your
that
token
to you.
poofed for a bit.
Oh, I moved?
Your token had poofed.
Oh, whoops.
It's all good.
Whoops.
So,
So is he is he leaving?
the Duke is going to be heading out.
Can she watch him?
For anything in particular?
No.
Just watch
She-
him.
Kiwi wants
Watch
to see
his
dead
butt.
ass.
Yes.
Flirty-eyed watches the Duke leave. Sure. The Duke gets up, grabs his cane, and you guys watch as he gets up and grabs his cane. He's not holding it by the top and using it to walk. He's just holding it now that you guys know. I have a lot of work to do, and I wish you all a wonderful evening. Samuel, please escort them to the door and get back to work. You have things you need for that. And with that, the Duke. I hope to speak to you all again soon.
I really hope I can speak to you again soon.
Rook, are you looking
Hopefully
at my
with
screen
good
share?
news.
Yes, I am.
Minka getting laid tonight. Minka getting laid tonight. Minka getting laid tonight.
Oh god.
And with
The
that,
paperwork ain't getting got to, is it?
the Duke takes 2 steps, and then in a small rush of wind, Cohen, a familiar breeze that you have seen, he's just gone.
Oh, why do you have to disappear like that? She pouts.
God damn it, Kitty. So,
He's like, I was watching him. You could have walked a little bit more. Pouts.
well, there goes. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy night. Sorry about the sudden urgency, but people are getting attacked, so we'd like this handled relatively quickly.
I understand.
I
Great.
doubt it'll take us more than a day.
We hope. So, right. He gets up. Basil, could I talk to you later? Got some questions I was wondering about. I have a DM. I am concerned.
Why are you talking to yourself like this?
I got a DM. I am concerned. God damn it, tomorrow. But Basil just looks up as he is requested to stay and talk to Samuel, and then looks to Minka and everyone else. Then back to Minka, like, what do I do? What do I, are you guys okay with that?
Like, what is happening?
I was hoping to, send Basil to catch up with you later. I wanted to have a conversation with him. I couldn't help but notice something. For one, if you guys notice his eyes, they're completely black and cold.
Oh, that's
Well,
normal, right?
This is Minka's divine weapon.
That's not normal. No, I was going to ask because it looked a little familiar, and I was hoping maybe I could ask some questions.
Well,
Of
I mean,
Sorry.
I could send him to you after. It's just a few questions. I promise he will not be harmed because I don't want to hurt any of you.
Minka will go.
All right. Looks to Basil. Basil just nods and then, all right, sure. I'll wait here. And he just starts patting the table with his hands, just like patiently waiting.
Yeah, Minka gonna sit next to her divine weapon.
Oh, Minka, I'm going to escort you guys to the front to point you to the...
This is Minka divine weapon.
Yeah, and I just need to talk to him for a little bit.
He's Minka divine weapon.
He'll come back when he's ready. It won't be long, I'm sure. It'll be okay, Minka. Offers her hand.
Minka squint.
Roll insight, Minka.
Wait. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Not on Kiwi, but
no,
on
Samuel. Here we go. All right.
Oh.
18. Samuel does not wish any harm upon Basil. He just wants to ask him some questions real quick and then send him after you.
If Minka can get any information, Minka wants to know. That's the situation.
Yeah, it doesn't appear like he's going to stop Basil from talking about it. He just wants to ask some things in private first.
Minka will think for a moment. Minka will be taking of the deepest of breath. The deepest of breath. Like, you do not even know how deep Minka's breath is going to be. And then Minka will put her pinky in front of Basil.
What's this?
You will be telling Minka of everything.
Yes, of course. Why would I lie?
Shake pinky. It is life-binding
He
contract.
grabs Minka's pinky and shakes it like a hand.
This is life-binding contract you have formed. Minka wants you to understand. If you break this contract, you'll be of the dead.
Roll deception.
Oh my gosh.
Wouldn't that be intimidation?
No, because you are lying to him. Unless Minka herself is going to kill him for breaking it. Then it's intimidation.
Yes.
Then roll intimidation. Holy shit!
God.
You will not
Yeah.
kill
Minka will
Basil.
break you.
Minka's face goes dark behind her hair as the
Minka
only
is
thing
strong
he
Caribbean
sees.
woman.
The only thing he sees are her fangs and her green glowing eyes, and he's just like, "I promise, I'll tell you everything. You don't have to worry. I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't hide. You're scaring me.
Minka is just making sure you remember everything to tell Minka.
I will do my best. Do you have a notepad?"
She will kiss his forehead and give him a piece of parchment.
He is going to take the papers and a pen, and God, he's turning back into a gecko. What the fuck?
I have intimidated him so hard, he's just an animal.
I
Revert
mean, he was
to
originally a
Geki.
gecko.
He was, as far as you guys met him, he was originally a ring.
I know.
See, it's great that I did that, because it would have only been a 23 instead of a 25, which would have been terrible. We all know how hard it is to intimidate Basil.
You're not wrong. He is a very difficult son of a bitch to intimidate just because of his lack of giving a fuck.
You just gotta find where he gives a fuck.
Yeah, and it appears he gives a fuck about dying, but does not. He takes Minka's threats genuinely, probably because he's seen her work a few times.
Yeah.
So, with that, Samuel will. Right, now that that's covered, shall I walk you guys to the door? And holds out his hand to Minka to escort her.
Lead the way.
Minka will skip to her hooves and lovey-dovey follow him.
Oh, it's like the little arms and look.
Like wrapped around his arm entirely.
All right.
Kiwi just follows, still pouting.
Aww.
Her boyfriend.
Kiwi just like, man I like is Angie.
Shandrick seems like he was standing impatiently at the door.
And Samuel escorts you guys down and points down the street. So you're going to get a kick out of this. But the inn that my father trusts more than anything is called the Silver Stake. A bit of irony there. Maybe some poetic justice? I don't know.
Bit of
It's
irony.
a great place, but they are ex-vampire hunters. And they do not like the Order of the Bloodless Silver. They've tried to recruit them many times, and the people at Silver Stake just kept saying no.
Well, yeah, because they're smart.
It is a matter of presentation.
That's what determines the difference between like a hero and a superhero and a villain and a supervillain. It's all about
Exactly.
presentation.
Exactly.
Mega
That
Man
is exactly what
reference.
Minka was thinking.
Oh my goodness,
then-
no one ever gets it.
And then when you
Mega Man reference, I love it.
and then when you can't recruit them, they're like, no recruit?
Finally, someone who understands me. So,
Crying out loud.
you're gonna head down the streets, past the second underpass. You're gonna come past what appears to be a shipment district where some more individual housing is and store yards, and then you're gonna find it. Be safe and have a wonderful night.
Minka will bet that they attempt to pick up people at the shul. They try to pick up people for their order at the shul. Minka bets it.
You
my
may be
God.
right, but we'll see.
Excuse me.
Yes.
All right, we didn't roll with the stars. That's fine. We're going to bed now.
Yep. And as you guys head on down, the nighttime city here is very beautiful. It is almost a cloudless sky, and it is peaceful. There are a few sconces lit to illuminate the way for those of you who can't see in the dark. I think the one of you that can't see in the dark.
Yep. Hi, I'm Shandrick.
The tiefling that
Imagine-
can't see in the dark.
Imagine having a racial ability to see in the dark and then having that taken away from you. And then being in a party of everyone that can see in the dark.
Hey, imagine being a badass edgelord.
He's got a point. He's got you there.
So
the torches
being
weren't lit. Coach still had her lantern on her.
so being blind in darkness makes you even more edgy.
Yes, that's how it works.
I
It
am
is
the
to me.
night. I can't see the night.
I am the storm.
You guys walk down.
approaching.
Ko, you spot on the corner of a street, huddled up in what looks like very filthy rags, a poor beggar who looks half soaked from some of the rain, just sitting there shaking a coin, looking freezing. He's shaking a cup with a few copper pieces in it. Spare a few coins for an old war veteran.
I drop a gold in and say, get yourself some sleep and something warm to eat.
I definitely will. If I could just give a word of advice of thanks to a woman who's given me something so nice. A fortune reading. Just if I could see your palm.
Minka, about to
Oh,
skip over this man,
oh.
turns on her heel.
You show him your
Of course.
palm.
Yeah.
He very gently takes your hand, and you can feel the calluses from years of holding and wielding weapons. He gently traces your palm with his hand, and well, I'll be damned. You've recently come across many great things. Traveled, you fought quite a lot. Nasty bit there, and just came from the Duke's residence.
Yes.
You're hunting for something.
Mm.
And he clasps his hand around your wrist, pulls it back, and reveals a pendant of the Order of the Bloodless Silver. So why don't you be telling me what you were doing with the Duke? And stands up to his full towering 6-foot height, and picks up his hat as the rags fall, revealing his armor that he has hidden underneath.
How about you let the woman go and we be on our way?
How about you folk tell me anything you know about vampires in the city?
They drink blood, they don't like the
Or are
sun, they
dead.
have an aversion to
Wait,
steaks.
So this is obviously
What
what
kind
a
of
silver
steak?
boy.
Are we talking about like rare steak, well done steak?
He said about the undead. He didn't say steak.
I was referring to Dark saying that.
Yeah, he was basically being a shitter, saying they don't like sun, they drink blood, they have aversion to steaks.
And then Kiwi chimes in. He's like, "Are we talking about rare steak, super rare steak,
So you're all
well done steak?"
Well, he goes to Polko. I guess we're gonna go have a chat at company's place.
I'll use my
I'll
last
invite you over
Yeah.
for dinner.
level. I'll use
No,
my last
how-
second level slot and cast Misty Step.
How about you just
Co?
let her go?
You don't move.
Does
You go to Misty Step and he quickly, his hand comes up and a glyph appears and it breaks your spell.
I rush him.
would
Roll
I
initiative.
Oh
before we get
gosh.
into initiative, would I recognize him as a prominent member of the group?
You don't know all the members of the group. All you know is that he has a pendant of them. You don't know their identities.
Oh, I forgot to click.
It's
Oops.
all good.
Where am I? There I am.
You are at the bottom next to Chandrix. And here we go. Ooh, not good on him.
I really hope that we don't get in trouble for killing this man. Otherwise,
I'm not in my armor.
I mean, there is ways to hit somebody unlethally.
but I like hitting
Oh,
people
it rolled-
unlethally,
All
though.
good.
I didn't think it clicked the second time, or the first time, because it didn't react.
So why?
You get the
this-
feeling you guys were being followed.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Well, that would waste a spell slot, though.
Well,
Because
so,
now I've used my daily version.
Hold on, we have to add Minka and Ko to the initiative tracker. Ko has a 19, and Minka, what was your initiative? You have not rolled yet.
14.
Plus your dex,
Oh.
because you did not.
Oh
roll
right, there's an initiative thing on the sheet.
There's
I
an
forgot
initiative
about
thing
that.
on the sheet. Yes.
Listen, this thing's weird. 20.
Okay.
I have a question
Yes, Kitty.
before we start. Did we get a full rest before we got here, or did we still? Because I have some spell slots missing, and I don't remember.
You guys had taken a short
Yes.
rest.
Oh, I
Oh,
wouldn't
sure.
have gotten
before
that.
here.
You
I
don't
would've
get
just
your
fully
spells back onto
charged.
it. Yeah,
Because
Minka
she's a
gets fully
wizard.
charged from a short rest because shut the fuck up.
I used
Because
my channel
Minka-
divinity to get my first level spell slots charged.
Minka's special.
That's about it.
Ko, he has counterspelled you, and we are going to roll initiative.
How do
Kiwi.
I turn on the armor?
Hi, I'm
Uh,
Kiwi.
Minka, currently your armor is active because it lasts 8 hours.
Oh yeah, it's already set active. Yeah.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Shut the fuck up. Right.
It's how Minka dynamically tightens her clothes, you know.
And I'm also not wearing my armor because I'm still in my party dress.
Yeah,
Oh,
none of
okay.
you are in armor. And
Except for Minka.
so, Kiwi, what are you doing? You can
I
see
have.
he has daggers and swords on his belt. He's got some stakes. He's got some silvered weapons. He is ready to fight.
I don't like the situation that we're in.
What are you doing?
You and me
Kiwi?
both.
Well, most of my
Oh, I
Those
guess that
are
means I do
kinda-
have to roll Arcana. Sorry.
Yes, Kitty?
I have Dissonant Whispers. And most of my other spells are like utility spells.
Okay.
I also have Mage Hand, Thunderclap.
You guys did pick up your bags on the way out, so you do have your weapons.
Oh, yay!
Because
Well,
your
no,
bags
I
were
like-
held by servants, they would have been returned on your way out. You just didn't have time to strap on all your armor over your ball gown attire.
And I'm gonna go with Dissonant Whispers.
Alright, that is a wisdom save, correct?
Let's see. I believe so, maybe.
Yeah, alright.
Let me just sneaky deaky my Arcana real quick.
He rolled a natural 17. Plus
Oh,
0,
well.
so.
Well,
You haven't
suck.
had a new day of Arcana yet, Minka.
Remember, we didn't roll at the last session for it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you said we were supposed to do it at the start of this one.
It's mainly because of New Rest, but yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kiwi, he still takes
Yeah.
half damage, so roll the 3d6. He takes half of it.
Okay. 3d6. 3.
He takes 3 psychic damage, and blinks a bit, and he looks over with a grin. Alright, so we're gonna be playing that way. Let's have some fun. That is your action, Kiwi. Would you like to use a bonus action?
I wish Vicious Mockery was a
Bonus.
bonus action so I can insult his face.
Well, you can insult his face, it just won't do damage.
Well, some man you are for picking on a little girl.
Little girl.
Alright.
I'm 55!
Oh, having a small aneurysm in his hand.
You just
Well-
insulted Ko.
well,
How
I
did you
didn't-
insulted him?
Well, I didn't say anything about your age. You are little and you are a girl. That has nothing to do with
Minka.
age.
This man is
Do-
holding Ko.
Does Ko want me to
Minka
call
is,
her little old lady?
Minka's weighing her losses right now.
Yes, Mega Minka, who is still on the screen.
All right.
This is
There's no fight going on, only Minka. Only
Only
Minka.
Minka.
Only Minka.
Some fucking Doki Doki Literature Club bullshit. What would you like to do, Minka?
Hmm.
As you do not have a weapon right now.
I have only 2 slots.
That is a
Wait,
legit
what's up
question.
there? Oh, I can do my invocation. Do I have the spell? Oh no, I have to do the other one first. Yes.
What would you like to do, Minka? Here's a question. Would you like to manifest your weapon?
I'm counting right now. Oh, wait, that's a free action, isn't it?
Yeah, we just let you summon
Yeah.
your weapon.
Alright. Black and green smoke will travel along her arm and out of her hand, and a skull will crawl from her palm and form into the axe.
What the fuck? As Minka just... Hello there. As Tharukunos' head forms into an axe blade, spinal column handle. Ready for Minka.
It. Amber wants it.
Let's see.
Amber's not here right now.
One for each. It's 2 by default, right?
Hmm?
2 totems by default, right?
Oh, you're looking at that spell?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
Let's
2 by default. Summon 2 within range.
alright. Oh, I had to pull them out.
Minka will say, Minka has friends. Snap. And then...
And...
Oh, I have to ping where it is, don't I? How do I ping?
You hold left click on the map.
Hmm.
Give
Where
me a
is good
sec.
spot?
I need to find the totems. That's Star Wars. Are the totems gone? Oh no. Wait, let me check my folder. It's been a while. Totems are...
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Sorry.
Wait, what's the range on him? That's within range, right? Yeah, from here.
Where did I put the tokens? Oh god. Okay. You know what? I know what we're gonna do for the tokens for now. And I'm gonna regret it, but this is what we're using. Alright, where do you want them?
Okay, I want one here in the
Okay, give me a sec to
street.
put it on the map. There's your token.
Oh. That's a big cockatrice.
I'm shrinking it. Calm down. Alright.
No,
Nice
we
job.
wanted to be
There's one
giant.
here. And I want this one to actually form on the wall,
Okay,
of the building.
absolutely doable.
because that gives it
Hey,
more range.
I have
Yes,
a question.
What?
Can we have a cockatrice battle and make them huge so we can call them a kaiju battle?
That's a big cockfight.
Oh god. Oh my god.
It's not cursed.
Anyway, it
Okay.
is... Back to the fight, please.
Hi, we are all 12.
Yes, you are. So, you hold up your hand as you summon the axe, and 2 draconic heads, covered in cockatrice feathers, from probably the cockatrice you fed to Tharukunos, appear, and await your command. And why is the
Damn.
map on the token layer?
It's unfortunate that petrification isn't an element type I can use.
Alright. Weird. Alright, fixed it. So, Minka, I believe that is your, bonus action or action to summon them?
One action.
Alright. What would you like to do on your turn? As
Can't
your
do anything with my
action.
bonus, can
You
I?
have a bonus. Isn't that cantrip a bonus? Or no?
Oh, that's right. That is.
I can't remember if it was or not.
It's a... Well, no, it's one action.
Oh, okay. They just do something at the end of your turn, correct?
Uh,
Been a while since we've used these spells.
yeah, it's been a...
At the end of
it's
your
been a big
turn, you make a...
pause.
Alright, at the end of your turn, you make a single spell attack against a creature you can see within range. On a hit, you deal a damage type of your choice from the selected types. It equals 1d6 plus 1 times the number of totems that are not behind full cover from the target. So, when you end your turn,
Yep.
they will shoot you.
Yeah, that's all.
Alright,
That's,
so then you end your turn, and both cockatrices summon up the draconic energy. What element do they shoot?
He's wearing silver armor?
He is wearing armor. You do not know if it is silvered. He has some silvered weapons.
Wait, Ko's not wearing armor.
Ko's not wearing armor.
Ko's
No,
not wearing
no.
armor.
Neither is Kiwi, neither is Shandrix.
Oh, this is the one time I can do this safely with you in range.
Wait,
Lightning,
God.
Kiwi never really wore armor.
you wore leather.
The more important part is
I guess so.
Kiwi's never worn metal.
So,
So yeah, Minka do lightning.
all right, roll a ranged spell attack for your totems.
Ah, but acid
As
is
a-
always tempting. It is the most beautiful of elements.
What are you doing, Minka? By the way, Ko, you're on deck.
Yep.
Here's what I'm doing. Evens lightning.
Okay.
Lightning.
All right, roll your spell attack.
Right. I just click on it, I think.
Yes. It is
No,
on
it's
your attack.
pillars. That's not the right one. Invocation I click on, right?
No, it's on your
No.
core page.
Oh, right.
Core page, scroll down to attacks, Pillars of Therukanos. You only roll one attack, but that is a natural 20. And you did need to roll the damage
just
twice
wanted to-
because it's 1d6 plus 1 per head. All the damage dice get doubled. So he does, in fact, hold up. He does, in fact, take. It doesn't double the plus 1. I don't know why it's doing that. But,
Fact.
so 7 and then 8. He takes a total of 15 damage as both of these heads pull back and spit lightning at him. Ooh, that actually hurts him a lot. Yeah, he 2 bursts of
Oh,
lightning.
draconic type. Okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah, so draconic electricity. Beautiful.
As these cockatrice dragons let out a spit lightning at him. Ko, unless you would like to move, Minka, you have movement. No, that's the end of your turn. Your turn's done. You shot.
Yeah,
Ko, what are you doing? He
I shoot my
technically
shot.
has you grappled.
I'm casting Hex on him for
Bonus action
free
Hex.
because Fey touched.
Yep.
And I'm gonna call Strength for that.
Okay, so he's disadvantaged on all strength checks, and he is now hexed. So you see a little fey-like lantern bloom on his arm that creeps up as light off of yours into him.
And then for my action, I'm going to hit him with Phantom Claws.
Make your attack roll. You are grappled, but
Get back.
you may still attack. And Shandrix, you're on deck. You go to swing, and he catches your other hand, and you pull it free, but he's still got you.
All right.
There's your action bonus, and you can't move. So Shandrix,
Well, you forced our hand. I'm flanking him,
okay.
pulling out my 2 regular short swords.
Yep.
As soon as you let the lady go, we'll let you go. And I stab him.
Roll with advantage on your 2 attacks as you go for the stabby stab. Alright, now roll offhand attack. Alright, as both of your swords go up and down into his shoulders, they are unable to break his skin. You deal no damage. He just looks back at you. Funny, ain't it? You see, I'm not too
Oh.
worried about you all. That one is gonna get on my fucking nerves. And it is his turn.
Which one
Minka
does
look
he
side to
tend
side. Who's getting on nerves?
He is going to move over here to Minka.
Attack up.
Sure.
Can I grapple him?
You can certainly try.
Or
This is going to
trip
be a
him?
contested athletics check versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Oh
Can I
no.
trip him in some way?
What's up?
Can I trip him in some way?
It is either a grab or a stab.
Okay. Grab.
Someone should probably knock Ko out of the way.
Nope. Even with disadvantage, I rolled an 18.
Hmm.
He seems, as you go to grab him, he keeps moving and pulls himself out of your grip. He is surprisingly strong. Minka. He is going to make 2 attacks as he draws this gnarly black longsword. You're gonna be a problem, aren't you?
I'm gonna have to make a wisdom save again.
Oh?
I can see this.
As he tips the hat, and then first sword attack comes up. Natural 20.
Okay.
And then his fist. What the fuck? I rolled a different die. Natural 20.
Why,
Okay.
Minka? Why is it only
So-
when we're in combat that you're so bad?
You double crit! Shut the fuck up!
I received a double crit.
Yes, you did. Which is why he went for you, so...
The crit giveth and the crit taketh away.
Shit, I dropped. Okay. Ooh. 7, 14, 16 from the punch. And 8 from the sword slash. I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
1.
Nope. The pillars fade. They crumble immediately.
Fuck, that 19 though.
That would have been great,
I
but
know.
you lost concentration. And Ko, you are
We
also
had,
concentrating.
Wish we
Okay.
had our magical weapons.
Yep.
As this man...
Oh wait, he
sits there.
attacked me.
Yes, he did. And he double crit you.
Yeah, he did. Do I want to? That's a spell slot though.
The Warlock
Damn.
Conundrum.
I could do him 20 damage on a really good roll. Or I
What would
could
you like to do,
fucking
Minka?
do nothing.
What would you like to do, Minka?
I mean, it's a reaction, it's a free attack, I have to take it.
What would you like
No.
to do, Minka?
I can resummon the pillars. I will, I will
Warlock
hold it
conundrum.
for this turn.
Okay. It sounds like
Minka
you're in
will
so
grit her
much
teeth.
pain.
Also, how much damage did I take?
You took a total of 16 plus 22 damage.
Okay, so I'm at 22 health.
Alright,
And
as
I
he
can't
just...
deny either of those fucking hits because this is a fucking crit.
As he suddenly comes up and just uppercuts you, and while you're recovering, he just punches you in the stomach, knocking the wind out of you.
Rude.
Kiwi! Oh my god, he just carved into Minka.
Wait a minute. Alright, that's if I use that. Right.
So much on your character sheet.
Hey, Mr. DM,
Yes,
I have a question.
I have an answer.
You said that we couldn't get through this guy's armor, but can we call shots for like where he isn't armored?
I didn't
You
say
wanna make a
couldn't get
called
through his armor.
shot?
No, I never said you couldn't get through his armor. I said you couldn't break through his skin.
Yeah.
Mm.
Your blades went right past his armor. 20 and 21 hit. You just did nothing.
Well,
He is immune to piercing.
He is immune to non-magical weapons.
Minka is a
Minka
problem.
shot him with fucking lightning, which is why he beelined for Minka. Because Shandrix, you would tell very quickly, Minka heard him. Kiwi heard him. Magic works. You double stabbed him with your short swords. Nothing.
Yeah.
So, Kiwi, what are you doing? Kiwi is muted.
Hi, I had to go to the bathroom, and then I forgot it was muted.
Cool.
Alright,
You just
it was
watched
muted.
him drag his sword across Minka's torso and then punch her in the stomach, and Minka is looking very hurt.
What is up with these silver, whatever their faces are, like having a kick out of a beating up women?
To be fair,
My goodness.
Minka shot him first.
Minka
But
has a very chaotic idea, but at the same time,
I can't wait to see it. What are you doing, Kiwi?
I don't think it's something I can do.
Kiwi's biased.
What are you doing, Kiwi?
Well, I
That's
don't have.
Let Kiwi speak.
Yep.
It is her turn.
I have very few spell slots. I cry.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing, Kiwi?
Oh, cool. Oh. So if I vicious mockery and then do healing word, would that work or no?
Absolutely would work.
Okay.
You gonna try and vicious mockery him?
Yeah, let's do
Alright,
this.
that is a wisdom save. And that is a 13.
He
15,
don't
he
make
fails, so he takes 2 damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
good.
Perfect.
I can make a retreat attack.
And then
Uh,
you would like to use healing word, you said?
I would like to use healing word on Minka.
Alrighty.
Minka would like to receive healing.
I don't.
What level would you like to cast it at?
I'll do it on second level.
Alright, so
Summit.
Minka, Kiwi breathes a little, gives you a little wink, and you get back 11 hit points. Holy crap,
we're keeping
Kiwi.
it on. We're keeping it all on the double numbers. We're not going anything else today. 44, 22, 33. We're doing great.
Kiwi's like, what's up with your face? Can you like not kill us with your face?
Wait, what's wrong with my
Thank
face? What? Oh, you bitch. As he realizes you healed Minka in the minute he was looking away, and my wife just brought me some pork, I think, or steak, and it is delicious. Thank you. I'm eating what your characters were eating. Suck a dick.
So I just had a thought.
Yes.
That his face is messed up? Yes.
Yeah, that too. But
What?
oh, what if these guys are vampires? Vampire hunters. What?
You saw them walk out into the daylight.
True.
Presumably without a hood.
I don't trust it still. It's still fishy.
So,
Maybe,
with that,
maybe they're fish people.
Kiwi, do you wish to move?
Is that really?
I'm just asking if you want to move.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Minka.
fine where I am.
Minka, I heard you had a really stupid idea.
Do they have to be summoned in an unoccupied space?
Yes.
Damn. I was gonna have
Yeah,
them
you cannot
form on my
you can't-
shoulders.
Sorry, they have to be in an unoccupied
Yeah,
space.
I know. Sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm aiming. Rooftop. Rooftop.
Are you going to summon them
Wait,
again?
I have a question.
Yes, while Minka's aiming. What's up?
If I use Mage Hand, can I pen slap him?
Mage Hand doesn't have enough force to do damage.
Is there a way to make it have enough force to do damage?
Minka, are you getting prepped to summon?
He ignored my
I'm
question.
telling you
Yes.
where.
Okay, because I'm trying to focus on Minka's summoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the other one? I put one.
They're
Where's the
both
other
within range, so yeah.
one? I just didn't see the second ping.
No, I
Alright,
didn't do
so
the
you
second
summon-
ping. I was just checking, like, if it was in range.
So you summon the 2 totems
And he's at disadvantage on his next attack.
on his first attack. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Which means his opportunity attack is on disadvantage.
If you move away right now and he takes it, yes.
And I can't do any physical attacks right now.
No, because you do use your action to summon.
Although I could use my... No, that's not a bonus action. Yeah, I'll move here. How do...
Alright.
Actually... yeah, that's good.
Alrighty. He does not take it.
But then he takes it.
Yeah, then you get to roll your spell attack, and then it's Ko's turn.
Yeah, he gets to take it. Hold on.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to press that. That was-
15 hits. Roll the damage again, please.
Acid.
Or is that?
Just roll the dice again, right? Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Because your thing rolled 2d6 for some reason, but it's only using 1. Oh, okay. So he takes a total of 9 lightning damage. And
Acid.
he is... Oh, acid this time, okay.
Yes.
He does not like that very much. Alright, so Ko, it is now your turn as 2 acid bolts slam into him from the totems.
Yep. Well, since he's at disadvantage, I'm gonna move to here.
Mhm. He does not take the attack.
I'm then going to cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
Okay. You go to summon the Divine Light, and your spell fizzles as he holds up his hand. You've been counterspelled.
Of course.
Little did he know he was supposed to counterspell Minka.
Yeah, no, he has a plan for Minka.
Oh, no.
Would I still be able to use a cantrip?
If it's a bonus action.
Let me see here. That's an action. I cry.
You can
That's
use a
an
spell if
action.
it's a bonus action if it's second level or lower. Because our rule is you can cast one spell that's second level or lower, and another spell at any level, as long as you follow their casting actions.
In that case, I will use Healing Word on Minka
Mhm.
at first level. So let
Roll
me.
If you roll 11, I kill you.
6 healing.
6 healing to Minka.
Da, 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 da. 9. We've broken the double digits. Very unfortunate.
I'm sorry, I didn't have a choice.
Gendrix.
Yeah. Shandrix just kind of puts away his short swords and says, "Non-magical means can't hurt them."
Should have done
And,
5 more healing.
And Shandrix is going to do something controversial.
Oh yeah? What's that?
He goes into his explorer's pack terror and pulls out a rope.
A
Hey.
rope?
Moves up here and
Mhm.
tries and basically spins the rope around his shoulders and tries to kind of use the rope in order to wrap it around his leg and then basically pull on the rope.
Roll an athletics check.
You trying to hog tie him?
He's trying to trip him.
Ah.
First one was a 19, second one, 17. You go to pull, and he just steps forward and tugs you into his back. He is fairly strong. You have
He's
a
very
bonus action
strong
you'd
as
like to use.
well. Bonus action. What can I do? Oh. I don't know if... I don't think I can do anything. I'm basically useless.
You're not useless. You just can't see in the dark.
Right now I'm useless.
Right.
Yeah.
Gendrix, go ahead and roll me as a noble.
Mm.
I'm going to say a nature or an arcana check. I'm trying to figure something out.
Arcana it is.
Gendrix, you know of a few entities that are fairly strong and have typical immunity to non-magical means. Vampires are not one of them. Vampires are resistant through your studies as a noble and having to deal with a few reports every now and then. There is one type of creature that is usually placed in mythological stories related to vampires that are immune to non-magical means and fairly powerful, that can walk in the daylight. And as that thought hits you, the hunter turns to see you and you see him bare his teeth, and the thought immediately pops into your head. Werewolf.
He's a lycanthrope!
And as soon as you say that, the minute you call that out, he's like, oh, you figured it out. Slash. With disadvantage, a 2.
Misses?
Misses. And then he's gonna bite you.
That's why he went for a fist attack against Minka. Oh.
That is a 13 to hit you, Shendrix.
That also misses.
You dodge as his back cracks and his body begins to extend and swell as gnarled fangs of a werewolf come down to try and bite you, and you, in your extremely nimble, flexible state, lean back and go back to standing position as he leaps at Minka. Because Minka is causing him problems.
First aid, no teeth!
Would you like to make an attack of opportunity?
I will wrap my...
Sorry.
No, this is for Shandrix.
I will try and wrap my rope around the cart that I'm standing right next to and use the cart's weight to pull him down.
That's a little much for an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay.
This is more of a he's moving and you get a quick swing.
Yeah. I'm just going to try and see if I can wrap my rope around his neck as he jumps and pull him down.
Go for it. Roll another athletics.
Athletics. What? 2.
I rolled a 7. What'd you get?
2.
You go to wrap it around and he just bites through it.
I'm really glad I called strength.
Yeah, that has been kind of fucking him. It's just Shandrix is not an athletics one.
Yeah.
Alright, it's Keely's turn. Shit.
Wait, what was that?
It's Kiwi's turn.
It's Kiwi's turn.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so nothing happened.
Yep, because bard things are about to happen.
I can fix something.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Look,
so
we made him stop
hulked
existing!
out. So he hulked out. Lovely.
And transformed.
Hybrid form? Hybrid form?
No. Well, yeah, technically. I guess. He's in his werewolf form.
Yeah.
How well off is he looking, by the way?
You caused him some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a great time to have that swords of ours.
But we were smart and decided to hand in all our magical weapons at the same time.
You had no way of knowing.
Smiles at Minka.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Passive perceptions, everyone, please.
19.
11. I remember this offhand because I fail every time.
13.
Ko. You hear soft footfalls coming rapidly.
Please communicate this.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Hello, I'm
Welcome
sorry.
back.
I had to go to the bathroom again.
I hear footsteps.
Hello?
Hello.
Kitty.
Is
Welcome back.
Tara here?
Yes.
We were
Okay.
waiting for you.
Okay.
Hold on.
He's also eating.
Mhm.
So
I wish I had
For
a
the-
silvered weapon.
for the
It's your turn, Steven.
TLDR, he transformed and is attacking, leaped towards Minka after Chandrix failed to wrestle him again.
Your
And-
vicious mockery made him miss his second or his first attack.
And then we pointed out that he was a werewolf.
Hmm.
Well, I already heard that.
Okay.
It is now your turn, Kiwi.
I wish I had a silvered weapon. Or
You
a
need
silver
those.
fork.
Or not again.
Not again.
I would stab him in the back of the neck and kill him with a fork.
What are you doing, Kiwi?
Okay. Oh, darn it. Now he's hairy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And still picking on a lady.
Versus mockery, the monster, and be like, "Oh darn it! Now we're dealing with a furry."
That hurt.
He looks confused. And Kiwi,
Yeah.
you rolled a 5.
Oof.
Woo.
Take that 3 psychic damage.
And disadvantage on his next attack.
He doesn't know what it is, but he's very insulted by it.
Very insulted. Where the fuck? Did I put him on the map? Son of a bitch. No, I didn't. Why can I not click on his token? I can't
How
click
bad
on his
is Mink-
fucking token?
How bad is Minka looking?
Minka's looking pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, since
Alright.
because I healed her
Hold
and
on.
I don't think she took damage since my turn.
I cannot click on his fucking token!
Minka has been freely moved. Nice.
No, I can't. What the fuck? I'm gonna refresh real quick. I can't click on the werewolf token.
Okay.
Bruh.
It's weird.
I could give Bardic Inspiration as a bonus action, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give a Bardic Inspiration to Minka.
Minka, you have been inspired.
You got this, Minka. Show him who's boss.
That's just a bonus to success, right?
It gives you a d6
Hmm.
to add to any ability check or
Any
saving
check.
throw or attack roll.
Kitty,
Yeah.
you should totally have said show him who's top dog.
So, Minka, what are you doing?
Hold on. Yes, I think I am going to do this. Where the fuck is it? Oh, that's a broken one. Okay, not that one. So Ko has communicated the sound of footsteps.
Someone is coming closer.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Minka will shout. Guards, the bloodless silver is assaulting the people. They have werewolves in their midst. And then, invocation of the dragon.
Huh?
Acid.
You're roaring acid at him?
Yep.
Alright, it's a dex save, right?
Yep. I think.
Alright, he rolled a dirty 20, so he takes half damage.
Mm-hmm.
He takes 2 acid damage.
Yeah, dex saving throw. Taking do-8 chosen type on a failure.
Or is it no damage, or is it half damage?
Each creature aside from the caster and the pillars must make a dexterity saving throw, taking 2d8 of the chosen damage type on a failure.
Okay, so he succeeded, so he takes nothing.
Yeah.
As you roar out, he leaps up
What?
over
No,
the
it's
acid.
he takes 2d8.
He succeeded.
Oh,
He rolled a dirty 20,
right. Okay.
so he takes none as he leaps over the acid.
Plus the bonus from the other heads. Oh, let me
They
read this
they still make their attacks at the end of the turn.
Casting pillars immune to take damage only once time. Cast. Okay.
Basically, it lets you use
Yeah,
your action
it's fine.
to turn them into a burst of elemental like flamethrowers before they revert, and at the end of your turn they shoot.
It's okay, I still spat in his face.
Mhm.
Even if he succeeds.
Is that the end of your turn?
I think that's the only thing I can do other than movement.
Okay.
So I will.
He did get vicious mockery again, so he
Yes,
does
he did.
have disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking I could use that. Am I able to use that +6 to make him fail?
It is a plus D6, and it
Yeah,
is
plus
to
D6
any
to
of
make him
your
fail?
attack rolls,
Okay.
saving throws. There is a specific class of bard that is able to reduce things.
Okay.
Kiwi is not that.
Yeah, I think the only thing I can do is take a movement.
Would you like to move away?
How far can I move?
30 feet, 6 squares.
How do middle mouse? No, not middle mouse. Ah!
Click, and then arrow key.
No, not that. The line.
Oh, while you're holding your token, you move, and then you right-click.
Oh, this is not correct. Uh-oh. It moves the whole thing.
You have to right click and then drop while
Yeah.
you're right clicking.
Okay, let's put you there first. Right click,
Mhm.
and right click moves the whole page, though.
No. You hold your token and start moving your token. And you
Hold
click where
left.
you were, you click where you want to go. And then
Ah.
you don't hold the right click, you just click it. And then it'll move
Oh,
it.
no.
There you go.
I'm not seeing the line.
That little yellow line that says 30 feet.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah, like right click and then hold on to Minka's token. Don't let go.
Oh, are you looking at the screen share? Because that's gone now.
I was watching your stream.
Yeah, that's been gone for a while now. My stream's
But
on
you
delay.
had it.
Yeah, that was when I clicked. Oh, now it's not trying to drop me and drag the entire screen. Okay.
Yeah. Because you don't hold right click, you just, while holding the token, you just click.
My movement is 120
30 feet.
feet? 30 feet.
30 feet. That is where you could get to in a straight line.
Oh, box him in.
All right. So, who's going to take an attack of opportunity?
Mhm.
At disadvantage.
Because he knows he's fucked if he doesn't.
I rolled a 14 and a 16. So does a 14 hit?
That matches armor class.
All right, meets it, beats it. So,
Oh, I thought that was
Minka.
player side. Okay.
no. If you hit their armor class, it is a hit. Same against you. If you meet their saving throw DC, you resist it.
Wait, he gets a double attack on attack of opportunity? Fine.
No, he only he had
He's rolling at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, right.
He rolled a 16, and then with disadvantage, he got a 14.
Okay.
So, Minka, you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a con save for concentration.
Oh, wait, the wrong way. 9 minus 4.
5.
35, yeah. Con save?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so con save.
You maintain concentration on your pillars.
Okay, I don't
Now
have
I
to
get
use
to
my
make a
inspiration.
con save.
Another one?
This is for something else.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Minka, you begin to feel sick and woozy.
Oh no.
All right.
Just acid dribbling from Minka's mouth. Minka don't feel great.
Turn count 20. The footsteps get louder.
No, wait, no. If it's disease, I have resistance.
You have resistance to diseases?
Yee,
This
the
is not a disease.
among the dead.
Yeah, this is not a
Okay.
disease.
Ah,
So
wait, it's not werewolf or lycanism? Oh,
that is a curse. Not a disease.
rules of the world be done. Okay.
So, you guys hear the footsteps get louder and quicker. Something is rapidly approaching. You hear footsteps skipping down the brickwork. Hey guys, I got some stuff for you. They said they were done with it. Comes Basil running up, carrying a handful of weapons.
Huh?
Hi guys.
Basil!
What the heck? What's going on? And he rages because he's panicking, and his arms just transform into ghastly claws. The sword's clattering at his feet. Sorry about that. He's gonna dash forward to get next to the werewolf, just to put himself next to it.
I assume he also would have heard Minka shout.
He wasn't quite close enough. And as far as he saw, there were no guards.
Basil, smash.
Well, I just ran up. I can't really, but your weapons are right there. And with that, it is Ko's turn.
I see my sword on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like right here.
All right.
You see your sword, you see Shandrix's sword, although right now they're currently in their sheaths. You can't tell which is which. And then you see
Okay.
the stone sword.
Fucking nat 1 on a fucking werewolf save.
All right. I'm gonna run over.
Mhm.
If I click the right one, and I'm gonna pick up the one that I feel's calling to me, if I can.
Roll an investigation check. As you're now trying to figure out which sword is yours.
All right.
Alright. You reach down, grab one, grab the other, and you're like, I feel magic from this one. Easy. This one's mine.
All right. What economy do I have at this point now?
Hmm?
I used 15 feet of movement, and was it anything to figure out which sword was mine and pick it up?
We'll say it was a bonus action.
Bonus action? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, he's reactionless, which is my kind of tea. I'm going to hit him with another first level guiding bolt.
Roll it.
Let's see here, where's my guiding bolt? $19 to hit,
Yeah, it hurts.
and roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12.
Oh, Jesus.
12 radiant.
As that impacts him, he begins to
And
glow
then,
and double over, looking like he's in a lot
D6
of
for
pain.
hex.
Yep. Forgot about that. Oh, shit.
That's,
He's looking like he's suddenly in a lot of
18
pain.
damage.
As he... Problematic. As he sees magic weapons hitting your own. Oh, shit.
Come at me, mutt.
Alright.
And that'll end my turn.
Chandrix, you're up.
Shanduk sees the magical weapons hit the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and he moves like so. Leans down, grabs his short sword as he pulls it up, makes a
Mhm.
flourish as he says, "Well, seems like you're not so cocky now after all, huh?" Bonus
And
action
your next
as
attack
he-
has advantage.
and bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to introduce this guy to his new sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
With
baby,
sneak
a
attack
triple.
damage.
This is gonna be disgusting.
You forgot to roll an advantage, but you didn't need to. So roll it with sneak attack.
An unexpected syntax error. Yeah, I cannot roll damage for some reason.
Give me a sec, I'll look at your sheet. Oh. Something's missing. Or fucked up. Just roll your short sword damage, and we'll add 1 to it.
6.
7.
minimum damage. But
So-
it's a crit, though.
Yep. So roll the die again. D6. Okay, so
7.
8 plus sneak attack doubled.
Okay.
Sneak attack time.
Three.
Okay. So
Fucking
11,
hell.
14 damage. How do you want to do this?
He just kind of runs up behind him, pulls down on the hunch of where all the fur is gathered, where on his neck, just kind of yanks back as he just kind of pulls him back onto the oath blade, and just kind of stabs him in through the ribs where his heart would be.
So you run up, grab your sword, and fling the sheath off as you keep running. Grabbing the back of his scruff, spin around, holding him by the snout as you pull yourself in and impale him on your sword right in his chest. As you pull the blade free, flicking the blood off, this werewolf reverts to his human form and collapses, dropping his sword to the floor. Basil, sitting there. Oh, I wasted it. Oh. All
You
right.
did good, Basil.
And reverts his arms. And then goes to pick up Minka's sword.
I was gonna pick up Chandrix's sheath and toss it towards him.
He will grab it and just give her a nod.
And then
How do I do
Ko
the
will,
slide along the line?
You will never see it slide from your perspective.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else will.
Ko will then walk up to Minka and cast Cure Wounds with their last spell slot.
Minka's sprinting toward the body.
Alright. As Basil picks up the stone sword and hands it to Minka.
And Minka, you get 10 more healing back.
Yeah, I'm at full. Full.
Chandrix will. Chandrix will pick up the werewolf's sword, as it seems special of some kind.
Seems a really edgy design, but otherwise,
Mhm.
roll Arcana.
13.
It seems like an edgy design, stylized. Otherwise, it's just a sword.
Ko will rummage around looking for her 1 gold that she had given when she thought he was just a beggar.
Roll investigation.
Investigation. I almost clicked intimidation. Oopsies.
The
mean,
coins that
maybe-
he had rolled under the cart because he got up and kicked the mug over.
Okay. I will go get my coin then.
Minka will take the
Yes.
stone sword and cut his arm off.
Okay. Very horrifically using a stone blade to just drag it over a corpse.
And then she stab it with the dagger. After she checks for any marks, like sigils and such.
Minka, roll an investigation check. You don't find anything specific other than just the brand of the Order of the Bloodless Silver.
Minka will just take that then.
It's on the armor.
Ah.
Chandrix will find.
Minka will look at Chandrix, put her hands together and push up her chest. Could you pry off the sigil from the armor?
Just stares and looks down at him. Okay.
Minka didn't even need to roll.
As he just
He
kind
knows
of
his.
he
knows
he
his
leans
place.
down and starts taking off his boots and sees if there's any hidden orders or anything of that note hidden on his person.
Roll investigation.
That one.
You do not find what appear to be any hidden orders.
What the fuck is that bonus? Oh no, the bonus is 5. Never mind. I was like,
What did you think it
I
was?
thought 5 was the natural.
Negative.
I was like, the fuck is that bonus?
Natural 5,
Bullshit
what is
ass
that
fucking
bullshit?
plus 16.
16. Oh no,
Fucking
Shannon,
coming to
different.
my campaign.
Built different.
built
Built.
stupid.
Stupid.
Y'all built stupid. I'm built
Built
incorrectly.
stupid, built for success.
There do not appear to be any hidden orders.
Okay, cool.
And then Minka stabs him.
And then Shandrix just kind of pulls out a knife and cuts off the order brand.
The order brand is on his armor.
Yeah, no, you'd have to like pry it out.
It is branded onto his armor.
Oh, and just take the armor.
Alright. Is the armor magical?
Does not appear to be. He was just... The only thing magical was the fact he was a fucking werewolf.
I thought it would be like a solid piece that was like breasted into it.
He
That's what I
tries to
assumed.
cut the armor off of him.
Right. We quickly cut the straps as Minka plunges her ceremonial dagger into the corpse's back. And this will never get old. A giant skeletal dragon's head comes up, bending the body backwards in halves with a sickening crack as it crunches down, and the body vanishes as it's pulled into the ground.
Oh boy.
Hey, that's one way to get rid of your evidence.
For once, it's for the best. You can't just leave a body in the middle of the street.
Shouldn't we have taken him to the king?
What?
Or
Minka
the
looks at the totems. What crime?
Well,
There was a
cockatrice
crime.
totems cock their heads. They squawk, then turns into a draconic roar, kind of like a really fucked up owlbear, before they disintegrate.
That's a great way to speak to the entire city.
Shandrix just shakes his head. Wouldn't the Duke have liked to know that this order is lycanthropes?
Minka
I'm
has
sure
hemp.
you'd. I mean,
You just got rid of our only evidence against the order.
Minka waves, holding his hand that's currently waving at you. Cut off his arm and is using it like a stick.
Presumably in whatever scraps of armor could fit in there.
well, I mean, like, if we explain to the dude, I'm sure he'll listen. I mean, he did, hire us, after all.
The Duke can only do so much. We need evidence.
We have the armor.
We
And-
just need something silver to kill, to do something about him, right? Like a fork, maybe? Or...
I think a silver fork sounds really silly.
Minka could get a
How-
letter opener.
I mean, I heard someone killed a werewolf with a silver fork before.
Minka clapping her hands together. She has a big idea.
I think it was a fable, a fairy. That sounds like a very interesting story, but it sounds like a fable.
Well,
I don't know, I think it's real.
Yes, Dork?
regardless, we should probably go to the inn and expect them to attack us again soon.
Ko's gonna get under the cart and get her money back.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I think I want my money, and also these copper coins, since no one's going to pick them up.
Oh?
Yeah, Ko, roll for JG Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Co,
Yeah.
your feline instincts kick in
Shiny.
as you see a swarm of rats, each one with a different coin in their mouth, running into the sewers.
In different directions.
They all look up at you in like one harmonious swarm, and you see just a collection of different speckled materials: silver, copper, copper, silver, copper, gold, silver, silver. And they all run for the sewer as your eyes gleam the light.
I throw lightning spear at one of them.
Jesus.
What would you have done on a 1? Would have you have just said to Ko, you know for a fact there's nothing under there.
So the rats would have been gone. Go. I'm gonna give the rat 3/4 cover
Okay.
against the swarm of other rats. Roll a spell attack to lightning speed. Holy shit!
Minka will, in this brief moment, reach her hand out, like, no, stop, don't.
No.
Minka tried everything she could.
Go. See that one fucking rat? You didn't need to roll damage. They have 1 hit point.
Don't care. Rolled it anyway.
You summon a lightning bolt underneath the cart and hurl it at this one rat who,
So-
at the worst time, decides to look up to see if you're chasing, just to go pop as a gold coin, ting ting ting, and rolls over out of the cart.
To
And I grab it.
speak on Ko's behalf for a quick second,
Mhm.
are the rats not small enough to be considered a swarm, and thus this is a splash attack?
The rats are not small enough to be considered a swarm.
Damn.
That is a horde
sorry,
of
Ko.
individual rats.
I
Also-
got my
Well-
gold coin happily.
If Ko were to hit a swarm of rats, they would have looked and gone away.
Yeah, because the swarm has a way more HP.
So,
Yes, kitty.
he was just standing here watching everything just happen.
Mhm.
It's like, well, this is our team. This is what happens when we're together.
Yeah,
Haley
nothing
having an
bad
existential
happens.
crisis.
Everyone's at full health. Nothing bad happened. We're fine.
So
Minka's like,
we'll just attack
Yeah,
by-
we're perfectly vomits.
I think
I'll take
Minka
care
got
of
bitten by a
that
dog.
in the morning
You're not
because
slashed
I
by it.
don't have spell slots.
Minka needs help by a professional.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I might be able to figure out what's wrong with Minka?
Roll a medicine check.
Oh wait. Nah, you wouldn't do it that way. I was thinking like, yeah, if Ko could probably cure disease on her, or not disease, like could probably do something about this anyway. Like
Tomorrow.
I don't remember what you
When I
called
have
the
spell
first solution, but I'm like, I'm sitting here as like from a perspective of VR chat RPs, like that would be radiant. That would hurt.
Could we go to the inn
You wouldn't
already?
do that to us.
Hold on, Dark. I'm waiting to give Ko the reaction to her medicine check.
Yep.
So, Ko,
Yes.
there's a nasty bite on Minka's shoulder, like right at her collarbone.
Yeah.
But that's the only wound you can see that you haven't already healed. The Voyager Q wounds.
Ow. Ow.
Mm.
Did you think Samuel would be jealous?
Wait,
She says, coughing up another spurt of acid.
Minka doesn't have any wounds. You fully healed her.
Yeah.
You don't see any wounds.
Okay.
I have a question.
So nothing externally looks wrong with her.
I have a question.
Just kidding.
With as old Kiwi is,
Mhm.
would she know something about this? Maybe.
Roll history. By the way, Minka, what's your strength?
Fucking wild. My strength score?
Okay.
My strength score is 18. My bonus is 4.
Wonderful.
I got an 8.
You have not had a lot of experience with lichens in years.
I
I'm sorry to say. So,
just want to stab a werewolf with a fork.
Considering the fact that I called out what he was, do I have any knowledge of it?
you
Yeah,
can roll a history
can I
check.
also?
You can also roll, yeah.
So tell me everything about werewolves.
Cedric, you were able to identify traits of werewolves, not everything.
Okay.
Minka?
Hi.
Werewolves inflict a curse with their bite that turns other people into werewolves. And
It's going to have to shave.
it is a very violent and sometimes chaotic change in nature that some people have learned to control, but others have not.
So
Some groups
it's
some groups like the Outriders
Mhm.
have actually found a way to manifest the blood of beast in a controllable form, which has allowed them to subdue the darker sides of the curse, whereas other people who can perform the same kind of transformations, they do not need to be lichens, but it has been a way for lichens who seek to gain control to manage it through archaic rites. Otherwise, you gain the resiliences, but sometimes have wild temperament of the kind of creature that inflicted you. So congratulations, Minka, you're immune to all non-magical, non-silvered weapons. However,
Yay.
sometimes you may or may not go on a wild rampage.
Wait, you're
So same
immune
old, same
or
old.
No, Minka is immune.
That's a minor side effect nobody pays any mind to.
No one's gonna notice.
Basically, if a thief runs a dagger through Minka's chest, Minka will not feel it unless it is a magic dagger or silver daggers.
It'll just bounce
Okay.
off.
However,
Bounces off her curves.
there are times where the spirit of the blood of the wolf will overtake you, and if not restrained in some manner or held back, you will go on a rampage. And not a Minka rampage. A Minkna rampage.
So quick
no.
question.
Yes.
How well do werewolves and vampires like each other in this world?
That is something you don't know.
With a 20, I don't know that fuck.
That would have required a natural 20.
Damn.
Because that involves societal knowledge, not just physiological or biological.
This doesn't really count for my functionality, does it? Damn, why couldn't they be noble werewolf courts?
There are. But that is a separate sect of society, not a public one. Those are like secret societies, like underground societies.
I know who the movers and shakers are.
Oh boy. This is something I can't fix in the morning.
So, Basil is going to follow Shandrix's recommendation and take you guys to the inn.
Yay, inn.
Mm,
The inn is in that direction.
As you guys arrive at the Silver Stake Inn, you see it is almost empty, with what look like grizzled veterans, leather coats, scarred faces, beards, gray hairs. Very much a group of people like Witchers from The Witcher 3, sitting around a table playing cards. They notice you, look up and wave.
what brings you in?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what brings you into here this late at night?
The Duke is offering us shelter here?
Right. You're here for business. You're gonna want the ogre.
Oh, that's
Where's
what I wanted
you?
to ask. Sorry.
Yes, Minka?
Before we came inside, Minka would have looked up at the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what stage is it in? Because I assume that's part of the knowledge she would have with an 18.
Funnily enough, I'm looking at something real quick. Okay. I have to look up lunar cycles because
Minka would like to be
Motorcycles are
chained.
going to become very
and not for
important
fun.
now for this party.
Minka
Well,
would like
Minka,
to be chained and not for fun.
Minka,
Yeah?
which moon? As you look up in the sky, and all three are out.
Oh no.
Oh no. The first thing Minka will say upon entering is, Minka needs manacles.
Oh.
Some of the men look over like, this bitch is into some weird shit.
Minka will raise the werewolf hand.
Xandrix just responds to the guys talking, and then he just nods.
And then she'll do another little vomit.
Oh shit. Minka? It is... There it is. One of them is currently under the stage of a new moon. One of them is on a waning... I think it's pronounced gibbous?
Waning gibbous.
The third moon, which is the largest of the three, is a waxing gibbous moon. Which is the stage just before a full moon.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that means tomorrow.
Sometime between tomorrow and tonight.
It'll be within the next few days.
Mm-hmm. So
By the
very
time it's the
soon,
full moon.
there will be a full moon.
And with how big that moon is, the full moon could last for a while.
Almost like the Order of the Bloodless Silver planned that.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Werewolf outbreak, anybody?
How much how much XP did we get from that since we're taking a long rest? Smile.
We'll get that at the end of the session.
Minka
Oh,
would
no.
also like to know if you have a werewolf
Hello,
muzzle.
can you turn it down, please? Turn it to 10.
Minka is pretty sure
Thank
that
you.
the people of this town do not want to be of the hairy persuasion, so Minka would also like to know if there is perhaps any sort of werewolf muzzle that she could wear.
Make
gonna
a
be like,
roll a
going-
persuasion check.
More and more quiet as she goes.
Minka with a muscle. That's the part of that conversation I chose to hear.
You chose to hear that.
Minka, these grizzled hunter veterans look to each other and then look to you with a sad gaze of recognition. One of them walks up and silently just takes your hand very gently and puts a small marble into it and closes your hand over it.
Minka asked for a muzzle, not marble.
The command word is muzzle.
So all I have to do is say muzzle.
And as you say that, God damn it, Minka! I need to get a different book.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
How is it
not what I was
on
thinking it was.
muzzle?
Alright, hold on.
Your
Hold on,
safe
hold
word
on.
is muzzle.
Hey, was this your plan all along? To get one of us to turn into a werewolf?
No,
Tara?
this is just the lore of the Order of the Bloodless Silver.
Uh-oh.
Alright,
I
Minka?
feel like
Mm-hmm.
You say the command word, and you feel this
Oh.
little marble in your hand click and begin to buzz just a little bit.
Hmm. That's all?
You're supposed to throw it after you say the word.
Ah. Is this one of those things if I throw at someone else, it does it to them?
You can throw it at yourself.
Hmm.
You can
So-
also give it to one of your compatriots and have them change the command word so that way you don't know it.
Is the
What does it
command
do?
word also how you unmuzzle?
Yes.
Oh. Minka's temptation to change it to fuck is very high.
What's up, Dark?
So what is the general knowledge about the Order of the Bloodless Rose?
Bloodless Silver?
Yeah.
Um,
I have it still. They're
Well, you
vampires and
guys-
werewolf hunters.
they are vampire and werewolf hunters that are well known, if not entirely well respected.
Why would a group of werewolf and vampire hunters be using werewolves?
They are of the hypocrite.
I'm asking that in character, by the way, while everybody hears.
That is Minka in
Oh.
character responding.
I'm
Some of
pretty
them
sure
look
they
very
want
confused.
the city infected. They want to get rid of the city.
Well, it looks like we got a problem on our hands.
Well, the
Shandy,
people that
Shandy,
are hanging,
show them the armor.
the people that are hanging the people in the street while he holds up the armor is apparently werewolves as well. So that's nice.
Or at least some of them are. Did only fight one after all.
Well, it seems like they should. I believe the saying go. Broom at their own door instead of others.
Well.
So you said we need to look for an ogre?
No,
Owner.
the owner. One of our guys
Oh.
went to go get him.
Okay. I heard ogre.
I love you, kitty.
If
To
this
be
place
fair,
weren't run by an ogre,
I mean,
be
I
out of a job.
guess, but it's not the weirdest thing I've seen.
No, it's not weird. It's just we'd be out of a job.
No.
You'll see why. I'm gonna go take my plate to the sink real quick and get another drink. Let's take a quick drink break. My
Minka.
throat is dry as hell, and I've been choking on steak for the last 3 hours.
Oh yeah. Minka looking at the marble. Bawling. But at what cost?
Are you changing it to that?
Can I?
You get to pick whoever the holder is. Before it's
Bawling, but at
activated.
what cost? Let's go.
Balling. All right, that is the commander. Balling, but at what cost? And then you pelt someone with it. Here's the question: does Minka test it on herself?
She's gonna ask him how easy it is to change it first, so she knows.
It just takes about an hour of focusing on the word, from what we understand. Basically, instead of attuning, you spend attunement time to change a command word. That item does not require attunement.
Does not?
Nope.
Right. So it does take an hour.
It takes an hour to change the command word. You do not need to attune to it.
It's not attunement, but it takes an hour to change command words.
How many times can it be used in a day?
It's once per day.
Minka safe on the first night, yes?
If you're worried about turning into a werewolf, it is not a full moon tonight.
But that does bring up an issue that I feel like the Duke may need to know.
I'm gonna be writing
Puzzle.
a letter for one of us to take.
It's thrown at Co.
Okay.
I'm
Co?
gonna.
You're gonna have to make a save.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
Okay. You watch as Ko, I choose you! This little iron marble hits your torso. Huh? Rapidly expands in metal bars that quickly tie you up, force you to your knees, and restrain you with your arms pinned behind your back and your mouth covered as you are just wrapped up in metal bands.
This
Minka,
is
that's not
kinkier than
kind.
Minka expected. But not non-negotiable.
Kiwi just looks at this and is like, well, that happened. Anywho, is there like a way to tell the Duke without leaving this place?
Poe kind of muffles under the muzzle.
You cannot speak. Unless the
I'm trying to
mouthpiece is
just make noise
just
so she'll actually pay attention.
Without magic, you'd need to send a pet or an animal or like a scout or something. A delivery boy, essentially.
Do you,
Minka can... Oh, Minka can't yet. Give Minka 30 minutes and Minka can send someone.
okay. Is there a way to get this off of her?
Yeah, the one who threw it just speaks the command word again. Or you pry it off.
Minka, you did this. Take it off.
Or someone that knows the command word can technically open it.
Oh. Okay. I've heard Minka's...
So
Just
what do you say?
finger slowly down Kiwi's lips. Shh. Let Minka have this just one more moment.
Ball in, but at
What?
what cost?
It hasn't been an hour yet, so it wouldn't
Yeah.
be.
It's
So
not
you say that and
activated on
nothing
that yet.
happens.
Word yet.
So
Minka will take a breath. Muzzle.
and the bands quickly and smoothly like slither around Ko's limbs back down her chest to where the marble initially impacted and tink 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 roll over to Minka's foot.
Minka pick up.
It's like a pet, except it's a marble.
Anyway,
It's a
as I
good
was
little marble.
saying, I was gonna write something, and then we could have our friend over here who brought us our weapons take it to the Duke or his son, one of the two.
Oh, I mean, I can run. I know where Samuel's office is.
Good. You're gonna take the letter I'm gonna write to him immediately.
Roll intimidation.
Minka will do. Minka will do.
Why are you intimidating the
I
poor...
don't wanna intimidate him.
You
but
sounded threatening. That's why I was like, roll intimidation.
Unintentional intimidation. Let's go.
Urgent. It's more
All
of
right.
this is urgent rather than
Okay,
intimidating.
sure. He completely was like, yes, absolutely, but I got to do something first.
That's fine.
By the way, Kitty, you are set to a kitty booping a girl's nose.
Oh, well. Well,
Basil
there
walks
you
over
go.
to Minka. This might come in handy, and just if anyone's squeamish, please close your eye. Well, eyes.
She watches. Kiwi watches.
Poe just looks at him like, I?
Huh? Oh yeah. Rips out one of his eyes.
Minka's
turns into
divine
a ring.
weapon.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here, you might find this useful. And he hands it to Minka.
What the
Do you
fuck does
stuff
it
an eye
do?
there?
Well, a couple times a day, this can help you, it can be a little supportive. Basically, this is his magical talisman. Up to the number of times a day equal to his proficiency bonus, you can add a d4 to a failed ability check, potentially turning it into a success. So 3 times per day, you can add a d4 to an ability check if you fail.
Nice.
There's no action to do that. It's just, I failed, roll a d4 3 times a day. As long as you wear the talisman.
Kiwi wants to see if he doesn't have an eye there, or
He does not have an eye there anymore.
Minka boob hug him.
And now there's a second ring that just clatters on the ground as Basil is gone. He has retreated within his ring. Oh,
Minka
by the
will
way,
put it on the
totally
tendril
forgot.
closest to her bosom.
Minka, he now has a special reaction. If anyone within 30 feet of you hits you, he can use his reaction to deal psychic damage equal to his proficiency bonus and push them away from you.
That's strong.
It is that is Rebuke of the Talisman, because he's a pact of the Talisman.
Strong like Russian bear.
that feeling when you're a warlock but you have too many spells.
So he then reforms out of the ring, just bright red. Sorry, I got caught off guard. Kiwi, you had a question?
It's like, does that hurt? Or are you
Oh,
just used
no,
to
those
it?
are my eyes.
It is quite so.
As long as I can
Oh.
remember, these have been my eyes, so, I've just been able to do this.
Minka will polish the eye.
Ooh, that tickles.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as it's like not hurting you.
Oh, no, it doesn't hurt at all. There is a shadow over where the eye socket would be, blocking any of the grossness of a missing eye. It's just, like...
It's
If
like
I
a Funimation gore.
So, if I were to put my finger through your eye socket, will it hurt?
I have no idea. No one's ever tried.
Can I try?
I would rather you not. It might tickle.
Okay,
Is
I'm
Minka's-
gonna put my finger through his eye socket.
Minka will grab her wrist. It is Minka's divine weapon. It will smite you very hard. Minka is very certain.
I just want to try it. You said it would tickle.
But at what cost?
As Minka's saying this, she's fingering the eye hole.
Oh, no!
Hey!
Oh,
And
Shit,
Minka
shit,
is
just-
gone. As is Basil, as is Kiwi. They just fucking vanish. I will be right back. I need to put my plate in the soup.
no.
We'll get to that in a second.
non-existence moment.
Oh yes, the other two now!
And Basil gets to be
Oh.
part of it.
Oh no, we'll
Hendrik
get to that
just
in a
looked.
second.
Chandrick just looked over at Ko. This happens a lot, doesn't it?
And as you two look over, there's just a ring rolling around on the ground. And I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
At one of the tables
Hold on.
writing like,
Hold on. Because I want to be able to hear things in case someone asks a question. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna be right
What the fuck, Minka?
You know how she is.
What fingers an eye hole made by magic?
Minka does.
Apparently. Demara! For fuck's sake.
Just meant that in the way of she's shoving a couple fingers in there.
Oh my god.
Things I can't say on Twitch.
But you can type them into
It's like,
Discord.
man, what channel should I do this?
One of the yeah.
I can't wait for someone who has not already joined to listen in on the Peanut Gallery to see that. Also, we don't have a Peanut Gallery today.
Cries, no peanuts.
Damn. Levi's sitting there.
I think he went over because Val said she was lonely, so he wanted
Well,
to be
he's
over there
alone
in
now.
case she wanted to pop in and talk. Hayden said he'd pop in eventually, but that could mean literally right as we're getting XP calculated.
And that's quite likely, honestly, because he tends to come in right at the end.
Or near the end anyway. But yeah. All Ko would be doing after, like, she would have gone to sit down as Basil was doing that, and I'm just like, like, really? I have one eye. What are you insinuating? Waiting. She would have been sitting down to start writing her note to Minka's plaything. That's my nickname for him, by the way. Just Minka's plaything.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I'm in the kitchen real quick, washing a pan so dinner can be made. But Ko at this time would have been sitting down and starting to write the letter to the Duke's son, since Basil can deliver it to him easily. Basically stating what had happened during that entire fight and the first moments of the interaction to begin with, and then explaining that the man that was attacking us was a werewolf, and that they had bitten Minka, and that this might be a bit more complex than both us and the Duke had thought.
Alrighty. Understood.
And that'll be all lettered and put into a envelope for whenever they get out of the ring.
Hello, I am back.
You assume
I'm
they
in a
can
ring.
get out of the ring.
Again.
You assume they're even in the ring and it's not empty.
Again. I'm quite concerned about that, but at the same time it's like,
You assume there is a ring.
There is a ring.
oh
I
no,
did say that.
the ring clanged to the floor,
Yeah.
but at the
It could
same
have
time
vanished
it's like,
after hitting the floor, though. But it didn't.
but at the same time, the matter at hand that we just got done taking care of is a bit more concerning for her.
Yeah, especially if there's only 2 people doing it. Shandrix?
No?
There is a ring on the floor.
Chandrix just sighs and walks over and picks it up while looking at Ko. This happens a lot, doesn't it?
Potentially. We'll find out later if it happens again.
You act like you haven't been part of this group for very long,
You're not
even
there,
though you have.
Kitty.
I'm
So-
saying it out of character.
Kiwi talking
So,
from? Where's Kiwi?
Kiwi,
What?
you...
Me?
Hold on.
Yes, I am
Yes,
me.
Tamara, yes it does. Fuck you.
Uh-oh.
Go on. Sorry, Huey.
You find yourself in a brilliantly dark, it's like a very low lit room with a golden orange interior with black couch cushions, almost like beanbag couches like you'd see in desert tribes in very ornate places, around what appears to be a basin that holds a large gemstone that looks like the gemstone of Basil's ring when he is in it. You see Minka is on the floor. Basil walks over and sits on one of these bag couches like he's been here before. And you are essentially in what appears to be a black gold room.
Minka's
So-
happy with the aesthetic.
So this is inside the ring? I'm guessing?
Yeah, this is where I sleep.
It's very comfortable.
Oh yeah, it's just a little tight. sometimes.
Why did you not tell Minka you could just do this? We could have gotten out of so many trouble in the future.
I didn't know I could bring people in here.
Well, I guess we have to poke through your eye sockets in order to do that.
I don't think that's required. By the way, this is a 20-foot radius room with a
This is a
20-foot
comfortable room.
Yeah, there's a 20-foot radius and 20 feet high. It's pretty spacious.
So you say this room could be pretty tight. How? It's so big.
It's lonely. Oh, here. If you guys want some drinks, I have And he just thinks for a minute, and out of the ground, liquid gold materializes into a gold-detailed black table with some cups on it.
What? You can do this?
Minka is keeping the cup.
They can't leave the ring though.
Minka will throw a cup at the centerpiece and see and just assume that it's going through.
Like out the ring?
That's what Minka's assumption is. In her head, she's even got this whole vision of it actually happening.
Okay.
Kiwi's just gonna drink her drink.
So, interesting point of note. You guys can hear Chandrix talking. It's like a low, muffled talk, and it's getting louder near the gemstone. But as the cup hits, it pools immediately into black gold liquid and is reabsorbed into the floor.
Get this up on. Wait, the centerpiece pools down or the cup?
The cup.
Okay. I was like, oh fuck, there's our way out.
From the centerpiece, you can hear Chandrix talking.
Yeah, I will.
Minka, your telepathic communication still works with him. Because he's still close enough to you.
What are his surface level thoughts?
No, I'm saying like your telepathic communication, you don't have detect magic active right now.
Or detect
You would have to cast the spell. But your ability to communicate with him is still active.
What is he saying?
You can talk to Chandrix from inside the ring because he's holding the ring.
So what are you saying to the ring right now, Chandrix?
I'm not saying anything to the ring. I'm just looking over at Ko, like
He's
saying this is
talking to
happening a
Ko.
lot.
You heard him talking to Ko. And he was talking about this happens a lot in regards to you guys getting sucked into the ring.
Kiwi gets an idea.
Behind you.
What
Chandrix?
does now?
Chandrix, in your head, you hear behind you in Minka's voice.
Looks
Kiwi
behind
gets
him.
Kiwi gives an idea. It goes
Minka
over to
giggling.
the
Like Kiwi go, and then continue. Just kidding.
This is the ghost of your past.
He can't hear you.
I know
kidding.
what. Oh,
Minka has telepathic communication.
I don't like it. I want it to.
Looks behind him.
Chandrix, you turn around behind you. There's no one there.
Okay, Kiwi
You also
whispers
don't
something
hear
in.
Kiwi say that. Or you don't hear Minka say that, I mean.
Kiwi's like, so, you want to mess with him a little bit more?
You just hear him start turning around like, oh.
You want be like, I know what you did last summer.
Minka will put on a voice of a young girl.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you did last summer.
Minka, I want you to roll performance.
Can I give her advantage?
No, because this is telepathic.
Oh,
And
You have to enter
Chandrix, I would like you to roll
insight.
insight.
Performance?
Yes, please, Minka.
And my inspiration goes away next session, right? For Bardic Inspiration?
Your inspiration only lasts 10 minutes, so it'll be going away very soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna add it. It's a D4? D4. D6.
D4 is from the talisman.
He's already dead.
Okay, this could be really interesting because you chose to go with the soft, sultry voice. Chandrix! Roll a wisdom save!
Yep.
This shit's about to get real fucking fun.
I've started some real
Oh,
chaos.
Minka, you speak to him. Chandrix, you hear a horrifyingly familiar voice.
He immediately tenses up and starts bolting out through the door.
As you...
Carrying the ring.
Oh, no! You bolt out the door, and you see two women standing there.
Oh no!
Oh no!
As
Get
you
over me!
bolt out the door, Shandrix, you see a very familiar sight of a woman with very familiar attire. And then you look over and you see her again. And then you realize, oh god, my head's muddled. There's two of them.
Yandrix would like to try and hide.
You are standing right in front of them. Where the fuck are you gonna hide?
Okay.
You burst
action.
out the door, and they're standing right in front of you. You ran into them.
Bonus action.
And-
Disengage. Dash. Run.
It's
Andrax.
Ko. You see Shandrix run, and you see two very
So-
familiar faces.
Do I see those faces through the ring?
No, but you can hear Shandrix freaking the fuck out.
No, not her again.
So this is what you see, Shandrix. These two.